Welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You from June 22nd? No, June 23rd to June 29th. Happy Cancer season. Happy birthday to the Cancers watching. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. And thank you so much for your support on my very first YouTube short. I had so much fun recording that, and I didn't think anyone would watch it because there was no tarot cards in that video. It was just me sharing some inside thoughts. And you guys came through. Thank you. Let me know if you want me to post more because I got a lot more in there that's itching to get out that may be unrelated to holding cards in my hands. All right, so thank you. I appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very happy to have you here. How I do the All Signs Their Feelings for You read is that I tap into whomever you're connecting to for the next 7 days, whether it's a person that you're in a relationship with, on and off with, married to, maybe a family matter or something like that. Whoever you're connecting to on an emotional level, and I see how you guys feel towards each other. I'll take a look at their intentions towards you. I'll take a look at their next actions. I may pull what the challenge is if I see that there's complications and go from there. Just keep an open mind that I do tend to get very nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I do not sugarcoat, so please do not give your power to tarot cards. You are always in full control over your choices. All right, so enough about that. Let's start with the Cancerians. Oh, I forgot to say hi. Hi, Timsy. Hi, handsome Wolfie. Yes, we're starting with Cancer, Tinsy. Hi, Rita. Hi, Free Spirit. Buenos dias. Good morning. Hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend. All right, let's start with the Cancers. All right. And then we'll go right back to Aries through Pisces. I'm going to try and keep this live stream not as long because I felt so stinking bad for Pisces last week, having to do a separate video for them. Not cool. I don't like that. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, Cancer. How does Cancer's person feel about them for the next 7 days from the time they're watching the video? The Tower wanted to hop out, and the Eight of Swords. For some of you, if you guys had some unexpected changes recently, you both are like really, stuck on what the heck happened. You both have no idea why something happened the way that it happened. You both are just trying to figure out how to come back from this, whether there is a comeback from this. That's not going to be for everybody. That might have been a side message for a Cancer who just recently experienced a big change in their relationship. And there's some unspoken feelings at this moment. Cancer. Cancer and their person for the next 7 days. How do they feel about each other? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you. We have the 9 of Cups. Good start, good start. Their intentions with you. We have the Queen of Wands. That's Aries energy, but also Leo and Sagittarius. Their next actions towards you, the Devil, Capricorn energy. Sometimes that combination comes in when someone really likes you a lot, but may feel like they're not getting the outcome that they want, and they may feel like they have to get a little bit desperate. Start to send you a lot of text messages, calls you a lot, just starts to cling on to the relationship out of fear that they're losing you. Let me get your feelings first, but based off of their feelings for you and their intentions, this is someone that really wants to make it work with you. You bring them a lot of happiness. You're someone that they look forward to hearing from. Getting a text from you just puts a smile on their face and they want to see this go forward. But something might turn. How does Cancer feel about this person? The Tower. Remember how during the pre-shuffle the Tower and the Eight of Swords came out and it felt like a side message for a Cancer? Well, this seems to happen all the time. Every time a card falls out during the pre-shuffle and I put it back in, it comes back out in the main spread. So some of you Cancers, you may feel like there's a big change happening between the two of you and you're just trying to figure out what your next step should be. And while you're figuring out what your next step should be, this person may be monitoring the fact that your behavior pattern has changed. All right, like when we're going through something with somebody and we really don't know how to move forward, it's natural for us to want to pull back our energy a bit and really reassess the situation. But by us pulling back, we're taking away our normal behavior patterns with the person that we're connecting to, and they can spot that quickly and leave them feeling, am I losing Cancer? Is Cancer no longer interested? Is Cancer talking to somebody else? I need to up my game. I need to maybe be more attentive to Cancer, reach out more just to hold on to it a little bit tighter. That could end up being what happens. For some of you, this could be flipped. For some of you Cancers, this could be flipped and the roles are reversed. What's the overall energy? The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. So with the overall energy being the Queen of Cups and your person's intentions being the Queen of Wands, you both really do care about each other. You both really do care about each other. But what's influencing the Queen of Cups, Cancer, is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands. You're not quite sure about the future with this relationship, which is leaving you feeling a little bit anxious. Okay, for some of you, this could be a same-sex connection. Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody, but I do have two queens here. You guys really do care about each other, so I really need to find out what the heck is going on here. Something may have recently went down that left you both feeling like, whoa. So let's take a look, and then I will pull a challenge card. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, Cancer. We have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has feelings. That's the feeling of contentment, feeling satisfied, feeling like I don't want to change anything about Cancer. I like them as they are, that feeling. Why the Nine of Cups? But it's also a good way of being because it's emotional independence. But something, you know, shakes their confidence up. Why the Nine of Cups? The King of Wands. Dang, the King and Queen of Wands. Strong, fiery energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, strongly coming through for this. Unless some of you Cancers are cuspers and you got a lot of fiery energy in your natal chart. But this person is very attracted to you, Cancer. And when the King of Wands or Queen of Wands wants something, they go after it with all their might. Even if they're met with some opposition. Until they are told, back off, leave me alone, the King and Queen of Wands doesn't give up. They're very go-getter-ish. Very go-getter-ish. That's not a correct word. Four of Cups on the bottom. Around this time frame, Cancer, someone's going to be feeling hurt. Someone's going to feel like their person's not showing the same level of interest as they were in the beginning, whether this is this person or you. You'll know the situation. You'll know whether you're feeling this way or if, you know, you're the one that's feeling like you need to pull back a bit. But the Four of Cups is just feeling rejected, feeling like what you're wanting is just not within reach. But sometimes it comes in as a form of redirection for what we really want, but we may not know we want. The Hierophant and the Lover's card. Yeah, your person feels like you don't want them as much as they want you. Clarify Cancer's feelings because you have the Tower. With the Tower being your feelings this week, this could be you feeling an unexpected feel to break up or to go no contact or to just like take a week off from this relationship to figure out what you really want out of the whole situation. Okay? You may have witnessed something about this person that kept you feeling like you need to back off a little bit and, you know, ground your energy. Like maybe this person did something that gave you the ick. Maybe this person showed up in a way that you were not used to them showing up as, and it kind of changed everything. Or you guys had an argument. Clarify that Tower for how Cancer's feeling towards this person for the next 7 days. The Page of Pentacles. Now, what's interesting about this Page of Pentacles, it shows me someone throwing a coin up in the air as if they're doing a coin toss. Tails, I go towards this person. Heads, I block their number and say goodbye forever. You know, it kind of looks like you're at a point, Cancer, where you're contemplating whether this relationship is something that you want to continue investing in. And if it's not one of those make or break type of weeks for you, maybe this is a week where you're like, all right, do I want to spend more time alone and focusing on myself, or do I want to continue giving to this person, heads or tails? You know, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. The reason why I feel like it is because of the Tower. The Tower is very like, you know, it's noticeable. I like to look at the Tower as boiling water. You know, it's got parts Aries, it's got parts Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, Aries is a fire sign. I like to picture someone's emotions in a little pot with that Aries fire burning it underneath it. And when your emotions are bubbling like that, you know, you really don't know which way to go. You know, you're not feeling stable in your emotions towards somebody. Something really caught you off guard this week. So let's take a look at their, and then look, the Four of Swords is right underneath that. Yeah, Cancer, this week you just want a break. You're not wanting to make any big decisions towards this person. You just may be wanting a little bit of a couple days to yourself, and this person's going to get a little worried. Clarify this person's intentions with Cancer. Why do they have the Queen of Wands as their intentions? Why the Queen of Wands? Why the Queen of Wands? The Five of Wands. Look at the image. Look at the friggin' image, Cancer. I just said that. Boiling water under some fire, like a freaking cauldron. I love it when that happens. I love tarot. I love it when that happens. This person, because of you shifting your pattern and behavior for the next 7 days, it's going to leave them feeling insecure, feeling like they have to fight a little harder to come towards you. They might feel like they're up against other people. They might feel like they have to compete for your attention. The Five of Wands can be feeling like there's a lot of people trying to vie for your attention right now, Cancer. Maybe you got someone else hitting you up, leaving you feeling like, heads I go towards this person, tails I go towards this other person. Who do I feel like is in alignment with me? Things like that. And when we start to get insecure, Five of Wands, the devil shows up and starts to talk us into acting desperate, acting in ways that we normally don't act or behave. It triggers our shadow side. It triggers our deep abandonment wounds. And we start to, you know, act out of character out of fear that we're going to lose what we really want. Clarify that, devil. Because I'm strongly getting that this person is is a emotionally stable person, someone that's got a lot of self-love for themselves. They are someone very confident with that King and Queen King and Queen Wand energy. But when you really care about someone or want something to work, it's natural for even the most confident, well-adjusted person to feel like, what do I do? What do I do? Clarify that, devil. The Nine of Wands. And didn't this art depiction mimic what I just did a moment ago? What do? I did that. Cancer. Your spread is like mimicking everything that I'm saying beforehand, which is telling me that this is hitting home for somebody. This is hitting home for somebody. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's that person that no matter what is being thrown at them, they don't give up until they're knocked down. So until you tell them, no, leave me alone, don't call me again, forget my number, I've met someone else, until you tell them that, this person is going to keep on trying to like engage with you, you know, build something with you to see if there's anything you need from them. But eventually they will walk away, because the King and Queen of Wands, they're not going to get to the point where they're groveling. They just won't. They just won't. Okay? And I got the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So Cancer, with the Ace of Cups being here, they're showing me that there's an opportunity for you and this person to continue building towards this romance, this love opportunity, or you have a decision to just focus on self-love and move in a different direction and maybe eventually connect with somebody else. Okay? But I am getting that there's something going on here between the two of you where you've got some reservations, but you're not quite sure because you do care about this person, but something recently may have set you off in a way where you're like, I don't know about this now. But it may be just like a temporary thing. Maybe you guys just had a random argument and you're like, oh, that's our first argument. Let's get your person's hidden feelings. You could be dealing with a fire sign. I got strong fire energy in this reading. Aries, Leo, Sag. I also have strong Scorpio. Capricorn is here. Moon in Libra, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Let's get the hidden message. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. For some of you, Cancer, someone may have thought you guys were going on a break and then started to notice that maybe you're talking to other people or other people are hitting you up, leaving them feeling like, is this break permanent? You know, can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? And I already read that one. All right, Cancer, I hope that helps. I adore you guys. All right, on to Aries. sure it's not backwards. Okay. All right, what's up, Aries? Hope you guys are all doing good. All right, you're crowding me. Get over there. Give me some more space. All right, Aries. What do we have for Aries for the next 7 days? Hi, what up, Ernie? What's up, buddy? Hope you guys are all doing great. Hi, Jacqueline. Danny. Duchess. Angeline. What up, Buttercup? Aries. What do we have for Aries? Aries. What do we have for Aries? 2 more shuffles. Ooh. The Hermit wanted to get my attention, Aries. We'll see if this card comes back out. Could be connecting to a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart. Well, we all have everything on our 12 house system, but I meant like in predominant spots. Aries. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 4 of Swords. Their intentions with you, the Wheel of Fortune. Their behavior and actions this week, the 2 of Swords. Strong Libran energy coming through, but also fixed signs. Your feelings towards this person, the 3 of Wands, that's you, that's Aries energy. And the overall energy for the week, we have the 10 of Wands. Influencing that, we have the Hierophant, and then we see the Tower right underneath that. Now, with the 10 of Wands being here, the 10 of Wands is implying that this week, you and your person may be, you guys may be challenged a little bit this week on how badly you guys want to move forward with this relationship. And it does feel kind of quiet. With your feelings being the 3 of Wands and their feelings being the 4 of Swords, I am getting that there is like this silent energy surrounding the 2 of you, but also an anticipation energy as well. Like even if it's quiet, there's like this strong anticipation of something about to happen, but you don't know what it is. It's one of those situations where you feel something is about to happen, you just don't know exactly what it is. And when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, that's expect the unexpected. What you think might happen, it might end up being the complete opposite. But the Wheel of Fortune comes into complete karmic lessons. It comes in to level us up and get us moving in a new direction where we can learn more and evolve more if we've already outgrown where we're at. It talks about, things being in alignment with our destiny. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Because you got someone here that's like, I don't know what to do here. But I am getting that you guys are being challenged. The universe is probably checking your endurance with this relationship. Why the 4 of Swords? Now, the 4 of Swords as your person's feelings does tell me that this person feels like this week it's a little bit quiet. Your relationship is not going through anything significant. Maybe there's a text here and there saying what's up, good morning, good evening, but nothing substantial. Nothing substantial going on. It just feels relatively quiet and at peace. Clarify that 4 of Swords. Clarify that 4 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. Aries, you've got somebody here that's feeling really anxious about the 2 of you's relationship. I feel like you got someone that's trying to not put a lot of pressure on themselves mentally, and they do good about it during the day, but then the late night hours creep in, and then that's when this person starts to get a little antsy and anxious. I don't know if something recently happened that left this person feeling like, they're really mentally confused and fatigued about the whole situation. Let me pull a challenge card. What is the challenge for Aries and this person this week? What's going on? What's challenging this? The Page of Swords, lack of information. 9 of Wands. Someone feels like they're not getting the full story from their partner in regards to something specific. Fill in the blank. It's going to be different for many of you, Aries. This person is just highlighting the fact that they feel like they're missing some very important key information that affects you guys' relationship right now, and they're stressing about it. They're stressing about it. And I see repeated 9s coming through for this person. Repeated 9s come in when we're feeling a sense of closure to something, when we're feeling a sense of a chapter coming to an end where a new one must begin next. It talks about tying up some loose ends. Like if you guys, are on a break in your relationship, before this person could officially like move on, they feel like they need more information from you to help them be at peace about something. But if you're not meant to move on from each other and your relationship is meant to grow and move past this blockage, this person needs some key information in order to move forward with you. That's kind of what this is giving. Either way, information is what's holding something up. Someone's trying to figure out if pushing this up that hill is going to lead to what they want, or if it's just going to, just be unnecessary burden. Clarify Aries' feelings for this person. Why the Three of Wands? The Three of Wands is you waiting on something from this person. It's like you're waiting on this person to make some sort of big move. What that move is, I don't know, but the Three of Wands is anticipating something, knowing that something's around the corner, whether it's a phone call, a text message, an apology, a promise, or a very important conversation. You're anticipating something from this situation. You feel it. Why the Three of Wands? Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Page of Cups. You're anticipating a, emotional conversation. Not too emotional, because pages represent like opening up a little bit, but not like letting in the waterworks come in. You're anticipating that you and this person are going to have a heartfelt conversation. And that heartfelt conversation is what's going to lead to the information that one needs in order to go to the next step, whether it's to go forward with the relationship or go in a different direction. I'm getting the talk written all over this reading. So let's clarify this person's intentions. The Wheel of Fortune comes in as intentions when someone's ready for big changes. Kind of giving, hey, if we're meant to be together, let's be together. But if we're not, we might as well just break things off. Which is it? I don't want to be stuck. It's kind of the energy of the Wheel of Fortune at times. Because we're not meant to be stuck. We're meant to continue growing and evolving. If we're with a relationship where there's just stagnant energy and just feeling we're just existing and not really aiming for a purpose, it could get people really feeling tired. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune card is pointing right to a house. So I don't know if this person wants to have a conversation about moving in together, or there's a situation surrounding home, because sometimes that Three of Wands could indicate maybe you guys live a little bit out of the way, long distance, and someone's asking, hey, are you going to move closer, or should I move closer? I can't keep up with this long distance relationship anymore. And if it's not that, there could be something involving family, people one lives with, that might be causing some stress for a relationship. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Cups. This person wants to commit, but they're not sure if you want it. Two tens. And 10 and 10 is 20. 20 is the number of the Judgment card. And the Judgment card in tarot is shake it off the pot. You either want something or you don't. You either can or you can't. You either will or you won't. Which is it? Make up your mind. Be firm about it. Now or never. That's the Judgment card within the context of this spread. This person intends to build a life with you, but they're stressing, thinking that you guys are not on the same page, or that you've given off the impression that you're fine being single, or you're fine being, in the space that you guys are in right now. Like if you guys are just dating, they may assume that you're fine with just dating, being casual and not taking anything serious. Maybe they've seen your reputation. Maybe they're known, they know you as someone that's comfortable not being in a relationship. But with the Three of Wands, Temperance, and the Page of Cups, it's like you're anticipating this conversation because you know you've reached that point where, all right, we're about that stage now where this person should be asking me how I feel, what I want. I think I should be prepared for how I'm going to respond to this. Two of Cups. You want this person too, Aries. Wow, that was a plot twist. I was really feeling like this was leading to some sort of breakup reading. That's why I have to clarify most reads. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Aries, it feels like you and this person are both anticipating something changing in your relationship, but this person might start to get a little bit mentally stressed out, thinking that what they're hoping to see achieved here is not what you're hoping to see achieved here. But you both want it. Clarify that Two of Swords. This person feels like you guys are just not on the same page right now, or it's because you both are not being clear with each other and people are making assumptions. Thank you, Inland Empire. Thank you so much, girly. Let me give your comment a heart. There we go. Thank you so much. So let's clarify that Two of Swords. Let's clarify that Two of Swords. The Devil and the Empress and the Sun. Oh man, when insecurities arrive, that's when the Devil is like, you rang or you knock. When we're in our head, our thoughts can go to the worst case scenario instead of the possible case scenario. And this week, your person may be going through the worst case scenario while trying to stay in composure and to just focus on self-love and working on themselves. The Empress, as their actions towards this, shows me someone wants to see this grow. Someone wants to see this grow. But without open communication, things could totally go left if people aren't on the same page or not speaking about it. So I feel like around this time frame, this is a time where the universe is like, you guys are either going to move forward together or just quit the shenanigans and let each other find where they belong. Okay, pretty much the universe's way of saying don't waste each other's time if you're not serious. Why the Ten of Wands? Why the Ten of Wands as the overall energy? Yep, Three of Swords and the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. Pretty much what I just said. The universe is giving you guys a chance to really show that you guys want to make this work, or just break things off and let each other be. Because now everyone's starting to get emotionally affected here, and if it doesn't go where someone wants, there could be a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. A lot of heartache. I seem to make up new words every live stream. Why can't that be a word? No one wants heartache. So Aries, I do feel like this week, you and this person are going to have a conversation about the investment of the future, Seven of Pentacles. All right, so let's get your person's hidden message. Say no to heartache. All right, for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I have Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. For some, there is a long-distance contract here. But for others, I feel like someone's scared that you've lost faith in the relationship, and they feel like this quiet time is a time for you to like maybe change your mind about this person. When I'm not seeing you doing that, I feel like this might be a time where you're going to be more present with the fact that this is not only a romantic partner, but someone that you could have as a best friend too. Okay, so I hope that helps. I love you. On to Taurus. Good homemade coffee. Hi Taurus, what up Buttercup? Let's take a look at your situation for the next 7 days. It probably tastes that good because it wasn't $7. Those type of drinks are best on like little treat days. All right, what do we have for Taurus for the next 7 days? What do we have for Taurus for the next 7 days? What do we have for Taurus for the next 7 days? How does their person feel about them? What's their situation looking like? What type of relationship does Taurus have with this person this week? 2 more shuffles for, get over it, get in there. 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 2 of Cups. This is one of my favorite versions of the 2 of Cups card, I swear. It's just so cute. Their intentions towards you, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, for some of you Taurians, you found love at the workplace or through mutual friends, networking on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. But if not, don't worry. But this looks good. Their behavior this week, we have the 4 of Pentacles. You got a little bit of a nervous Nelly here. Someone that may get, you know, a little down, thinking that they are lacking something. Your feelings towards this person this week, Taurus. The Chariot, major for Cancer. In the overall energy, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy, influenced by the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Something is about to change. Like whatever you guys are building towards right now is about to go through a big change. I feel like it's much needed. Don't get scared about the Death card either, Taurus. The Death card doesn't always mean an end of a relationship. No. With the surrounding energy being what it is, it's talking about you guys' relationship transforming. Okay? So, let's clarify. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, Taurus. We have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups at default as their feelings tells me that someone feels like you are someone that gets them. You guys seem to have a lot in common. They feel comfortable around you. They don't feel like they have to be something that they're not. They can just exist. You know, it's that feeling like you're connecting with a soulmate. We have many soulmates. They come in different forms. Lovers, family members, friends, mentors. This person feels like you are a soulmate. Why the 2 of Cups for their feelings for Taurus this week? Why the 2 of Cups? The 5 of Pentacles. And I was already touching on that with the 4 of Pentacles. This person this week might feel like they're being left behind by you, whether it's because there's been a drop in your texting towards them, maybe you're not reaching out to them as much this week, or just feeling like you're kind of like distracted and busy with other things, leaving them to just like be alone when they're usually with you. Like this person may have gotten adapted to always having you there to reach out and talk to throughout the day. And maybe this week you're just very busy with work or other things and there's a schedule conflict and it's possibly leaving this person feeling a little bit uneasy. And I already picked up on that earlier with the 4 of Pentacles. When the 4 of Pentacles comes through, it can be where we get into a space of lack, where we feel like we have not earned a space in someone's life long enough to where we can overcome any obstacles or pivots in a relationship. Like this person may be scared that your foundation isn't secure enough to overcome any challenges that happen in your life, like you being busy with work and you being distracted. Stable relationships know that, oh, okay, Taurus is just busy this week, we'll catch up next week. But a new relationship that's still fragile, someone being quiet for a week is enough to be like, are we done? Are we done? You know, because with the 3 of Pentacles being their intentions, they're telling me that they're still creating a foundation with you, but it has not yet been built yet. It's still waiting on that 4th Pentacle. The 4th Pentacle. In order to have a successful relationship, you need a stable foundation. And the number 3 talks about creating it. And the number 4 talks about sitting in it. You know, that foundation. But this person this week feels like your relationship is being thrown a curveball with that 5 of Pentacles, and they feel like this opposition is enough for you to like kind of pull back a bit. And judging by your feelings this week, it kind of looks like this person is accurate in how they feel. Because with the Chariot being how you feel, if you notice, this says this way, that one says that way. Well, it's backwards to you guys because YouTube mirrored the freaking live stream. But it shows me you not sure which direction to take your relationship with this person this week. Or maybe you're busy traveling. Maybe you travel a lot and you're just like, I don't know if I can fit this person into my busy schedule, my busy routine. But this is Cancer energy, and we just started Cancer season. So during Cancer season, Taurus, you may feel like things are idle right now between you and another person while you're just trying to reassess what direction to take. And this could definitely be vice versa if you feel like your person is the one that's doing this. Clarify Taurus's feelings. A lot of Cancer and Taurus energy in this reading, by the way, in Capricorn, Virgo. Clarify Taurus's feelings for this person. Why are they feeling the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit, Virgo energy? So this week, Taurus, you may feel like you just need to like find a few answers within in regards to what to do about the situation involving this person. I do feel like you see value in this person. You do see where you guys could really take this the long way, okay? But until you feel 100% certain, you do look a little bit anxious about your choices this week. And notice how you have repeated nines. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 is the number of the moon card. Your insecurities are being triggered this week. Am I with the right person? Is there someone else better out there for me? Are we in alignment with each other? Are we compatible with each other? You might be stressing about late at night. Is this person someone faithful? Is this person who's going to screw me over? Can I really trust this person? Are they with me for my body? Are they with me for money? Can I really, what am I doing here? Do they really like me that way? Or are they just saying that because of what they can benefit from? That's where the Nine of Swords goes. And the Hermit is trying to give you the actual truth. Because when you're in that Nine of Swords energy, 90% of it is our own mind playing mind games on us, and maybe 10% is facts. Okay? The Hermit comes in and gives you the real rundown of the situation, so that way we don't regret our decisions later into the future. It helps us make a decision on whether to stay or go. All right, clarify this person's intentions with Taurus, Three of Pentacles. I am getting, for some of you, a coworker thing going on here. Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. This person wants to build a life with you, Taurus, and I've been getting this message for you for a while now. I feel like I got it on the June monthly, and I got it on the end of May reading. No, June monthly and the most recent June weekly I did for you. You got somebody around you that really wants to build with you. And the Three of Pentacles plus Ace of Pentacles equals the Four of Pentacles, and that's in this person's actions towards you, so that confirms their actions are legit, that they're wanting to take this sort of action towards this. Four of Pentacles is protecting what you value. Justice on the bottom, Libra energy. This person intends to be honest and truthful and fair with you. Aw, Taurus. If this doesn't work out romantically, this could be a really good friend. I like their energy. They're coming in very sweet. Now, if you're watching this thinking, Baddison, my person is the furthest from sweet. This may not be a person. Or they haven't showed you that side yet. Clarify the overall energy. Why the Death card, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. This breakthrough, Ace of Swords triggers breakthroughs. This breakthrough is going to let the clouds, part ways and bring you a lot of, foresight into what is up ahead and create some big changes. I almost said challenges, so that's why it came out weird when I said changes. But something big is happening. This person's coming towards you with something stable, Taurus. Are you wanting to accept it, yes or no? Or do you feel like now's not the right time to say yes or no to anything because of all this stress? Maybe this person already asked you out on a date or asked you to move in with them, asked you to marry them, and you haven't responded. So they're like sitting there while your answer is being pending. And they're like, oh, crap. Is Taurus going to ghost me? Is Taurus going to say no to me? Is Taurus already moved on with someone else? Clarify that Four of Pentacles, please. For some of you, you may feel like this person is a little cheap. And you're like, no, to be with me, you've got to not throw that 50-50 at me. Because remember, you're a Taurus. You're the Empress, regardless of your gender. Taurians love comfort. And if you are with someone that is always clipping coupons or doesn't want to take you to the most fancy restaurants, even if you're offering to pay, that could come up as a blockage. Why the Four of Pentacles? King of Wands and the Fool. This person is going to tap into some confidence this week and just come towards you with some big, groundbreaking information and see where it could go. This person's like, you know what? Unicorn hair, don't care. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to tell Taurus what I want, what I feel. If I get a no, then I can now quickly move on if I need to. The Fool is talking about new beginnings, new stepping stones, new ways of giving to a relationship, transforming, okay? So I hope that helped. Let me get your person's hidden message, especially if you might be in no contact with somebody. This is what these cards are really good for. For zodiac signs that came through your reading, Taurus, I have strong Cancer energy. Leo just showed up. Virgo is here. Aries is here. Strong Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's pretty much everybody. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I appreciate you. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like while this person's like sitting there waiting on you to like catch up and like be more affectionate or communicative, this person's like picturing you kissing somebody else, you know, sharing appetizers with someone else, and it's just like, what the fudge. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. That could be what's challenging you, Taurus. Maybe you can sense that this person's not quite being themselves, even though they told me earlier that when they're around you, they feel like they can be themselves. Maybe that's, yeah, but you may still feel like there's still some warming up to do in order to get them to be fully open to you. You want them to be as transparent as possible. All right, so I hope that helps, Taurus. I love you. On to Gemini. Hey, Gemini. 1 second. Happy belated birthday, by the way. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? What do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? I can never get over the sound of shuffling. Got that ASMR thing going on. Gemini. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings towards you this week. We have the Lover's card. A second card wanted to come out, and it's the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, now the Lover's card is your major arcana. So with this showing up as this person's feelings for you, this week, someone's feeling very drawn to investing into a future with you. Even if you're already in a relationship, this person may be feeling inspired to invest a little bit more, or taking new paths to allow your relationship to grow in many different areas, not just one, so things always stay fresh and exciting and new. Like if you've been together with this person for like 12 friggin' years and things are starting to get a little bit routine, but the love is still obviously there, this is the energy of, hey, let's try something different. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's, work out together. Let's, it's just adding something to implement into the relationship. But if this is someone brand new, Gemini, they don't want to go anywhere. They want to invest in this situation. They feel like you are an ideal match. Their intentions this week is the Judgment card. The Judgment card comes in when someone's making up their mind and being firm about it. Judgment can also come in when someone wants to apologize for something, if there was some sort of behavior that left this person feeling like, oh, that was not called for. I need to apologize to Gemini like now. Or maybe they're accepting an apology from you because they still want to give a future to this relationship. Their behavior towards this week, we have the 2 of Wands. How does Gemini feel? The 2 of Swords, Moon and Libra. And the overall energy for your reading is the 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. influenced by the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. I absolutely love this High Priestess because it shows me someone doing a reading. So Gemini, this week, you may feel like you're kind of like overthinking something, and it relates to a relationship with this person, whether you're already currently married or you guys are contemplating it or moving in with each other or whatever the case may be. Something about you guys' relationship this week has you overthinking, whether you're overthinking whether this relationship is equal, balanced, or you feel like one person does more of the work than the other. You may be kind of in your head this week feeling like you're limited on what you can explore to get you like focused on other things. It's like you're wondering, why can't I stop getting in my head? I'm always like overthinking this person's behavior, overthinking everything that they say to me, overthinking how I feel, overthinking what's going on around me. It's like your brain is braining this week. It's on overtime. Okay, I don't know if something recently happened during your birthday season that's left you feeling kind of stuck. This person is not looking stuck, but you are, okay, which is telling me that you may feel like you had to swallow your pride in regards to something in order to keep the relationship going, and you may feel like that's not what you may have needed to do, and you're trying to figure out how to backtrack without looking like you're backtracking. This week, this person feels like you guys have some plans coming up, some plans for the relationship, and while they're getting prepared for the plans that involve you, they may not be so aware that you're going back and forth between plans that do involve them or do not involve them, depending on where you reach your destination at. I feel like you flip-flop a lot, Gemini. I get that off of you a lot. You tend to flip-flop in my readings when it comes to the people that you date or are with. And that could be the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords tends to sabotage because of overthinking. Okay? But let's just see. Let's see if there's some, real truth to that, or if you're needing to ground your energy a little bit this week. Because sometimes Eight of Swords can trigger paranoia. Clarify this person's feelings for Gemini this week. The Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. This person feels compelled to present some sort of opportunity to the two of you that will show that they are being responsible and practical about the relationship. It feels like a short-term, like a promise of something, because the Page of Pentacles is like a fraction of like the Ten of Pentacles. So I am feeling like this person is going to be communicating with you this week about some sort of short-term plan that they have with you, and see how that pans out, and then go a little bit further and take more risks if that works out. Didn't I say this to you last week, or it was somebody I said it to? I don't remember. But Gemini, I see this person throwing a coin up in the air as if they're doing a coin toss. Tails, I tell Gemini this. Heads, I keep my mouth shut. That's kind of what that shows me, if you can see that little coin right there. And the Ace of Swords talks about opening up and being communicative. That's what I'm strongly getting off of this person. Heads, I open up to Gemini about how I feel. Tails, I just shut up. Because the Lover's card to the Seven of Pentacles is a lot of romantic feelings that they have for you. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about reassessing and reevaluating to see if these feelings can be sustained over time, or if it could be just short-lived. I really want to know why you're in that Eight of Swords energy. So let me pull that, and then I'll pull your feelings. Why has Gemini got the Eight of Swords? I mean, the Eight of Swords is a mental prison. It's a prison that we put ourselves in, and we're the ones with the keys to it, to unlock it. Why the Eight of Swords? Temperance, major for Sagittarius, and the Hanged Man. And look, you're up on a tree, and there's a lock. But again, I said that you have the key. And we got it right here. The Page of Swords is that key. So this week, Gemini, with that Temperance being there, clarifying the Eight of Swords, they're really guiding you to ground your energy this week. Whatever you need to do to ground your energy, do it. Even if it's something simple. Like, I love wearing hoodies when I do readings because it grounds me. All right. It's like a big hug. I absolutely love doing readings when I have a freaking cozy hoodie on. So even something as simple as that could ground your energy. All right. Depending on the fabric. You know, cotton, linen, really good choices. But anywho, I digress. So Gemini, this week you're just feeling guided to ground your energy a little bit to gain a different perspective on what you may feel like you're being guided to do, so that way you don't do anything impulsive. For some of you, you're coming back from maybe an argument, but I don't get that for all of you. Let's clarify your feelings, Gemini. Whoa. A Strength card. The Chariot, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. Look at that. There's something from your past that is getting you in your feelings this week, leaving you feeling uncertain about which direction to take your feelings this week. Not necessarily where you want to take your relationship with your person, but where you want to take your feelings that you're feeling this week. Do you want to take your feelings towards a place of exploring them and opening up about them, or do you want to put them in a mason jar and put on the lid and just not speak of it and just keep it to yourself and then keep it moving? The King of Wands, clarifying your feelings, tells me that you find them very attractive, whoever this person is. You find them good looking. You feel a strong amount of chemistry with this person. But for some of you, you're unable to get over a past situation, whether they are related to that situation or unrelated. The Five of Cups brings in past disappointment, past heartache, and it gets us in our feelings. So maybe a past person cheated on you and you're scared that this person's going to do the same. So you start to get in your head thinking, oh, they're all the same, they all cheat. Or if this is someone that hurt you in some regard or betrayed your trust or did something that showed that you can't always count on them. You know, people can change when you're having a fight, all right? The most sweetest person in the world can turn into a freaking mommy dearest in a split second when you guys are not getting along. And it can really throw you off. It can really throw you off. So maybe you witnessed something about this relationship, Gemini, that's left you feeling like, I don't know. I got that same message off of, was it Cancer's reading? Maybe in Cancer's reading. And this is Cancer energy, or because we're in Cancer season, everyone's in their feelings. All right, let's clarify that Judgment card. Judgment as their intentions. The more I'm diving into this reading, could talk about wanting to let go of the past and forgive each other with one's heart. Or it could be, you know, this person coming towards you with a plan, Two of Wands to Judgment, wanting to see if you agree on that plan. And if you don't, that's going to be an answer for them to just part ways maybe. Why the Judgment? King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles as intentions, that's the intent to add, you know, some security to the relationship, to help it remain strong and where you guys can really build something long term. But the art depiction always throws me off because it shows me, you know, someone eating cake. And every time I think of that, I always think wanting their cake and eating it too. So I don't know, Gemini, if you witness something where someone, you know, wants their cake and eat it too, and you just don't want to give into that just yet. Maybe someone's showcasing some double standards with you this week, where they can do this, but if you do it, oh no, that's bad. There's something that you're feeling like you can't quite push past, and it's leaving you having trouble enjoying this relationship this week. Clarify the Two of Wands as this person's actions this week with Gemini. The Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords is right on the bottom. If you guys did take a little bit of a mini break, this person feels rested enough to start getting going on you guys' future plans. They're ready. But for others, if you didn't take any break, this is someone that feels confident in coming towards you. And now that I see the Queen of Wands, you have the King of Wands, you guys could have a really strong, passionate dynamic together, but you may feel like your emotions are not in sync right now. All right. Give me another card for Gemini, and then we'll pull the hidden message. Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. This week, focus on yourself. Hello. That was a good save. If that would have broke, I would have been this Five of Cups card. I've had this damn sign for forever. It's my baby. Anyways, your advice this week is to focus on your true happiness, pouring into your own cup, not worrying about other people, maybe hanging around with some good friends or online supporters, and just like enjoying yourself, and it's going to help ground your energy, I feel, and then you'll feel more confident in the direction you may want to take this relationship with this person this week. All right, so let's get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, Gemini, I have you with Gemini energy there. I have Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer. Those are the main ones that showed up, but it could be anybody. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I appreciate it. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Yeah, for some of you, Geminis, your relationship around this time frame is possibly in a holding period where this person is just reassessing, reevaluating what they want out of this, where they're gaining some mental clarity, but you, every time you think about something, it gets you even more confused. So where you're back where you started in the first place. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. For some of you Geminis, you may feel like anytime you guys have an argument or anytime there's some sort of disagreement, this person just gives up and walks away and then comes back later, and it's leaving you feeling like, I can't count on you. You always go whenever we have something go wrong. I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do about it. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. All right, I hope that helps, Gemini. I love ya. On to the Leos. Hi, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let me clear up some space. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? Hi, Sassafras. Hi, Leo, babe. The Two of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Nine of Cups just popped out. We'll see if those cards come back out, but that's a whole lot of water, Leo. A whole lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, we are now in Cancer season, so I'm expecting a lot of watery energy in these readings anyway. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week? Next 7 days from the time they clicked on this video. What's going on with Leo and whoever they've got going on this week? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, so your person's feelings this week, we have the Two of Wands. Their intentions towards you this week, the Queen of Wands. That's your court card. It's your court card. Leo energy, but also Aries and Sagittarius. Could definitely be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Don't have to be. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Nine of Cups. That's that card we saw during the pre-shuffle. And you see that little crab right there? Cancer season. Look at that. Someone's in their feelings towards you during this time frame. How does Leo feel about this person? The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And the overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This looks good, Leo. Someone's trying to figure you out, though. But the more figuring out they do, the more they get more excited about you. They feel like there's some sort of slow burn at first. And then it starts to pick up a little bit. I'm getting a slow burn. All right. And you confirmed it with the Knight of Pentacles being your feelings for this person around this time frame. Like the connection between the two of you may have not been like instantaneous. Wow, this person's hot. I want to be with them. I love them. No, it feels like it may have started off slow. Like started off maybe as friends or confidants or acquaintances. And then all of a sudden, someone's like, whoa, Leo's looking pretty good. I never really noticed. Or you're doing that with them. And if that's not the case, you guys could have hit it off really quickly, but maybe the circumstances surrounding you guys' relationship, the conditions weren't conducive for you guys to really take some sort of strong action towards this relationship. But I am getting the phrase slow burn off of this. And with the Wheel of Fortune being the overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when we are connecting with people that are in alignment with our soul's purpose, our destiny. When we cross paths with people who are supposed to be in our life to serve a purpose, whether to teach us something about ourselves, teach them something, or both, or this connection is meant to like kickstart something big for you, Leo. Okay, it's always something monumental when it's the Wheel of Fortune. It also talks about karmic lessons. Like for some of you Leos, you may have completed a karmic lesson not too long ago, and this is a potential reward for you following your truth, doing what you felt like you were being guided to do and whatnot. And this card is pointing towards a house. I don't know if this is telling me that you and this person are talking about living arrangements, or maybe someone lives kind of far away and someone's trying to relocate to be closer. Or there's something going on with, you know, the people you may live with having some sort of opinion on the situation, okay? But that wheel's spinning in your favor. So let me break it down a little bit more. But someone's trying to figure you out. They feel like they don't have all the answers, but they feel like what they're discovering is enough to keep them intrigued. But they are at a bit of a crossroads with what the next step is going to be. So let's break down their feelings for you. We got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, you know, that's that point where it's like, all right, left or right, where do I go? What do I do here? I can't stay stuck. I need to make a move before this, you know, loses its opportunity, it loses its momentum. Why the Two of Wands? Why the Two of Wands? We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. This person's feeling like if they don't act soon, they might not have a chance to act at all. They may feel like you're somebody that will turn your back if you feel like something is a waste of your time or is moving way too slow than what is normal. Like, I'm strongly getting, Leo, that you're okay with the slow burn, but if it doesn't start to reveal some sort of spike in activity in wherever this relationship is going, you may decide to be like, you know what, no, I've lost my interest. Let me get another card on their feelings. Because that Ten of Wands could be implying that the conditions surrounding you guys' relationship may be complicated, whether it's because of long distance or other people involved, or people just not really telling the other person what they want or don't want. Why the Ten of Wands, Two of Wands? We have the Empress, and then we have the Star. Now, the Empress, that's talking about something being very fertile at this time. A seed already planted. A seed that needs to be watered in order to really grow. Okay? Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. Good morning to you, too. It's like a seed has already been planted, but it's going to be up to the two of you to water it so that it can grow and thrive. And then it came out with the Star. Wow, Leo, this person really likes you a lot. All right, let me clarify your feelings. Maybe you'll highlight something for me that will clear up some things. Why is Leo feeling the Knight of Pentacles for this person, please? Ten of Cups. And the Fool. Leo, I feel like the reason why you're feeling like things are kind of moving slow but steady is because you're taking this person seriously. And this person is with you as well. When it's with someone that we really do see a lot of strong potential, we don't want to fumble. We don't want to drop the ball. We don't want to make any mistakes. So we tend to slow it down a little bit. Leo, I feel like you feel like there's potential with this person. I think this is the first reading I've done for you in a while, Leo, where you both are on the same page. Where there's like no drama. Everyone likes each other. Everyone wants the same thing, but that there's just some slow resistance at first. I do see the Queen of Swords, so there could be a mother figure involved. Maybe someone's mother is slowing things down, being like, you don't belong with that person. Mind your business. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Pentacles. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. The Four of Pentacles is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Pentacles usually shows a treasure chest with monetary value in it. So I feel like that translates to this connection being monumental, like of strong importance. Leo, this could actually work out between the two of you if you're not already in a serious relationship. I'm strongly getting someone needed a karmic lesson to be fulfilled first before going all in on something, but I don't feel like the karmic situation was between the two of you. It was separate. Someone needed to go through something separate in order to make space for something. I don't know what that means. You guys are going to have to figure that part out. It's going to be different for many of you. Oh, the Ten of Swords. Did someone have to break things off with another in order to give to this? Whether you, Leo, or this person. Like someone may have had a choice. Like maybe someone was talking to another while connecting with another, and it's like, you know what? I like Leo more. You know, let me break this thing off first. Not the same thing, but clarify this person's intentions with Leo. I got the Queen of Wands. And with that being your court card, someone intends to, like, you know, someone's strongly choosing you. Someone's strongly choosing you. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that. Hi, Batty. I crashed out when you said mind your business. You're so cute. Let's clarify that Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands? Why the Queen of Wands as this person's intentions with Leo? Hello, the Three of Wands and the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Leo, this person wants a very important conversation with you. And then I see the Ace of Cups right underneath that. This person's patiently anticipating a conversation with you. And judging by the fact that we see this Queen of Wands holding some flowers, it feels like it's a positive conversation. Someone wants to take you out on a lunch date. I always think of lunch dates when I look at this Page of Pentacles. I didn't pick that up earlier when this card came out for other zodiac signs, but I got it when I pulled it for this. Page of Swords is text messaging. So someone may be texting you this week wanting to meet up for lunch, or, you know, I just saw a plate of steak. A steakhouse, or I'm just hungry. I could just be hungry. The Three of Wands, that's planning, that's anticipating, that's patiently waiting for someone's response. Oh, and look, the Ten of Cups in this art depiction shows me you guys eating food together. I feel like you guys are going to be eating a meal around this time frame where there's going to be conversations about, you know, what the next plan is for the relationship. I'm not getting any drama off of the two of you this week. This feels really nice. It feels like you've got someone here that really adores you, sees what you are. Don't get hung up on the gender. This is for men and women. Someone adores you and just does not want to drop the ball when it comes to you. I feel like I got that for you for your June monthly. In fact, I think I titled your video, "This Person Adores You." I could be wrong. Don't worry about that. All right, so let's break down the Nine of Cups. I do so many readings. I probably got you confused with someone else. The Sun and the Hanged Man. Why the Nine of Cups as this person's actions towards Leo? Geez, that card just went flying. Leo. This relationship could go two different directions. One could be really, really good. The other could be not so good. The Four of Wands went flying out, which is what this person's anticipating happening. Three of Wands is waiting on that fourth wand, which is, are we going to be more official? Are we going to move in with each other? Are you going to meet my family? Am I going to meet your family? Four of Wands is like, all right, we actually like each other. We feel something special here. Let's let all of our family and friends in on it now, kind of feeling. Like, ooh, 1111. 1111 people in the chat just when I'm talking about this with the 1111 card. Look at that. The Four of Wands is seen as the 1111 card. But anywho, I feel like for some of you Leos, there's going to be an event around this time frame that either you're inviting this person to or they're inviting you to, where there's going to be a chance to like gather around someone's peoples, someone's important peoples, their community. Like, hey, this is my mom, this is my aunt, this is my cousin, this is my best friend. I wanted you to meet them. It's like someone may be taking you very seriously around this time frame, Leo. And if this is someone that you're already in a relationship with or already married to, you guys are just having a really good week. No fighting, no fussing. Everyone looks good. However, there is something that could go wrong depending on a few things. Because I do see the Five of Swords and the Devil, indicating that depending on how someone moves towards the other, there could be an unexpected argument or fallout because someone gets their insecurities triggered if something doesn't go one's planned. Someone's being guided to just like not go below the belt, not say anything that you will regret moments later, and just keep something quiet. Or some of you Leos may be wanting to share some things with other people in your life about a specific relationship and you're being guided to be quiet. And I just did a short on that yesterday, where if you're feeling like you're being guided to not speak about something, trust it. It could be a sign that someone that you're sharing some news with is not someone that you need to share news with. Like maybe there's someone that you're opening up to about this relationship with, Leo, and it might trigger some sort of jealousy or insecurity in this person. And they might start to throw some, evil eye at your relationship. Because that does not feel like it relates to this. Okay? So let's get your person's hidden message for those of you in no contact. But this looks really good. For zodiac signs that came through the reading, Leo, I have Aquarius, I have Taurus, I have Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo. It really could be any zodiac sign for that matter, okay? But that's the main ones that are getting my attention. Let's get the hidden message. And do check out your June monthly because I feel like it's connecting to this one too. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. That could have been related to that Queen of Swords we talked about earlier where I said mind your business. There could be someone around you that may be jealous that you've got someone that might be loving up on you, adoring you, and maybe they're with someone that's not treating them good. And they might start to tell you, oh, that person's not good for you. They don't really like you like that. Don't let someone pee in your Wheaties, all right? If someone's good for you and you got someone that's been complaining about no one sticking around offering them anything, use discernment. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Someone here might allow their insecurities to bottle them into a friend zone situation with you and struggle with opening up about how they truly feel. So be mindful of that, Leo. You might have to like nurse someone to open up a little bit more if you feel like something has been a slow burn. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. All right, Leo, I hope that helps. I adore you guys. Let's move on to Virgo. All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Does that look right? Oh my God. Oh my God, I did it again. Stop that. Oh, YouTube. Why'd you have to switch it around? It was so perfect before. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? There we go. I really wish YouTube did not do that. For 5 years live streaming on this channel, everything was perfect. And then they decide, you know what? Let's mirror the freaking camera lens. Psh, now everything is backwards. And I refuse to let go of my chalkboard. And I don't want to use the little stropey thing that other people do. I like my chalkboard. All right, so enough about that. On to Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? I'm just going to practice my G's this week, because that's the only one I seem to have trouble with, the G's. Everything is upside down. What are you talking about? What do you mean everything is upside down, Jasmine? Is the screen upside down? Please tell me it's not upside down. I've been doing this live stream upside down. Thank you, Mystery Man. Jasmine, girl, you just nearly gave me a freaking stroke on air. What zodiac sign are you? What zodiac sign are you? Oh, it's okay, Jasmine. I'm just messing with you. Oh, shoot. After last week, I did not need another live stream that does that. All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Ground your energy. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo for the next 7 days. What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? Virgo, Virgo. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Their intentions, we have the 9 of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Ace of Wands. Your feelings towards this person, the 5 of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire. Fire can go one or two ways. Very passionate love or passionate anger, depending on the situation. The overall energy, the 2 of Swords, influenced by the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Swords. All right, Virgo, based off of this person's actions towards you this week, this person wants to put some fire back into your relationship in a more passionate way, physical way, flirty way, sexual way. This person just wants to put back the fun. Because right now, you both are telling me that things have not been fun. You guys may have been nitpicking with each other lately. Everyone's on edge. Everyone's being short-tempered. You know, people are just taking everything all too seriously, and you guys are just not getting along, or there's been an argument that you guys have not been able to hash out. The 2 of Swords as the overall energy can sometimes be, I guess we'll just agree to disagree, huh? That's what the 2 of Swords can sometimes represent as the overall energy. I guess we'll just agree to disagree. I have my points, you have yours. I guess we're not going to move past this. Let's just, whatever. All right. And with the Wheel of Fortune being this person's feelings, they may be feeling like the universe is testing you guys' relationship right now. Like the universe is trying to see how you guys are going to handle conflict. Are you guys going to focus on the solution, or are you guys going to focus on the problem? And depending on which way you guys go is where the wheel goes. Okay. All right. Let's break it down. Why the Wheel of Fortune for how this person feels about Virgo this week? Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? Why the Wheel of Fortune? The 7 of Wands. This person is like, I'm fighting for my point here. I am going to fight for it. I'm not backing down. The 7 of Wands can also be fighting for love, fighting for your person, not wanting to give up because things got a little challenging. This is Leo energy. I have strong Leo energy in this entire reading. It's all Leo. It's all Leo. You might be a cusper. You don't have to be. The High Priestess now got my attention, showing me you and this person both seeking out spiritual guidance at this time, and it shows a reader right there, a tarot reader. Hi. And you're just trying to figure out what the next step should be. So let's break that down again. Tell me more about how this person feels about Virgo this week. They're not wanting to back down. But what's giving me that strong feeling that they don't want to lose you is the Ace of Wands as their behavior towards you. This is someone that does not want to back down from their stance on a situation, but also wants to have fun with you. Give me another card. The King of Wands, Leo energy. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Leo, or they got it strong in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This is someone that's very attracted to you, Virgo. When the King of Wands shows up as how someone feels, this is someone that feels a lot of, you know, desire towards you. Like this desire to be persistent with you. Like when the King of Wands shows up, that's someone that sees something as worth their time and energy. Because the King of Wands is not going to waste their time on people, places, and things that bore them, that don't do it for them, that don't excite them. Something about you guys' connection keeps this person excited. All right? Keeps them on their toes. But this is someone that's not a pushover either. So you guys might challenge each other around this time frame, but in a good way. Like you guys are challenging each other to grow, to evolve. There could be a karmic lesson here. You guys could be karmics. Now, that does not mean that you're not supposed to have a happy relationship. There's just showing me that you may have had a past life together, and you guys are in this lifetime needing to clear out that karmic debt from a past life, and then how you guys handle it, you guys move forward. You know, I've seen couples come into my personal readings with a lot of karmic lessons in the beginning where things are challenging and, you know, there's a lot of conflict, but then transition into the most healthiest relationship you could ever see. You know, it happens. Depends on how you guys move forward. And then I see the Hanged Man. So let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Five of Wands. Something ticked you off this week, or will tick you off this week. The Five of Wands is you just feeling like really irritated or like annoyed, or feeling like you have to talk to your girlfriends about it, or your guy friends or family members. There could be some gossip here. The Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. Virgo, around this time frame, you're feeling heartbroken about something. You're feeling heartbroken about a decision you feel like you may need to make, but you're not sure if you're even ready to make that decision. You're up in the air in that tree and there's a lock on your foot. And you're just trying to have access to the key that will unlock it. And the key that will unlock it is connected to this High Priestess, which is your higher self giving you the cliff notes, giving you the 411 in regards to what you may have to do moving forward. I am being guided to tell you to journal your feelings this week and not be very vocal to this person about your feelings just yet. Because right now you may be too angry or frustrated to talk to this person to the point where nothing's going to get resolved. Nothing's going to resolve. So if you guys recently had an argument, you guys are needing to go in each other's respective corners for a little bit to ground your energy and to really figure out what the solution is instead of feeding the fire, feeding the problem. Okay? Because I feel like I have a Virgo that is so tempted to say, leave me alone, never call me again, change the number, all right, with that death card. But you don't really want to, but you feel like you want to right now. Just to like scare them a little bit. Oh my Lanta. In your energy, Virgo, we have this upside down man. And remember, right when we were about to start this reading, Jasmine Girl got me scared thinking that my video was upside down for the stream. And I get all panicky. I was about to freaking end the live stream and start it over. But you guys told me, no, it's not upside down. So for some of you Virgos, you're feeling guided to do something, but don't act too quickly. Don't be impulsive. Figure out if there's another perspective to that. Ooh, wow. Don't act too quickly. Don't act too quickly. And then I have the Knight of Cups floating in. With the Knight of Cups showing up, Virgo, there's love here. But you both are so upset about something that it's clouding that emotion. Okay, the love is not being felt or seen right now because everyone's stuck in their perspective of what went down and does not want to like remove themselves from that. It's that adrenaline of being mad at somebody. It's like, oh, I want to stay mad at them a little bit longer. You know, it's that feeling. With the Nine of Wands being this person's intentions, they don't want to give up on this situation with you. Nothing is like making this person want to like walk away. But man, are they looking like they're ready for whatever you want to throw at them. They know that you're mad at them for something, Virgo. They're like, hey, I know Virgo's a little bit upset at me. That's not enough for me to walk away, but I am definitely going to be prepared for whatever Virgo throws at me. And I saw that earlier with the Seven of Wands. This person's ready for like whatever you got going on here. And this person's like, can we make love and not war? Because their actions towards you this week is the Ace of Wands. And you're like, I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to make love. I don't want to do anything until this is resolved. And as I'm saying that, the Nine of Pentacles comes out, and that's Virgo's energy. So Virgo, I feel like this week you're being guided to not take any action just yet. Just chill out, read a good book, journal your thoughts, and just lay low a little bit. So that way, when you do talk to this person, you're not coming off of that frustrated feeling where you might like focus on what they're saying that you don't want them to say, and you know, and the conversation goes south again. Two of Cups. Wait until you guys are both calm. I'm strongly getting this. So if you don't resonate with that, this may not be for you. This is for the Virgos that might be feeling like there's like an argument on its way, and you're anticipating it, or you recently just had a little fallout with somebody and you're just trying to figure out what I need to do in order to like get things moving again. They're showing me that there is strong potential for you guys to really have a very calm and successful conversation. You guys just need to chill out. Don't act too quick. And influencing that Two of Cups is the Nine of Cups. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Please clarify the Ace of Wands for this person's desired actions towards Virgo this week. The Chariot and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person just wants to love up on you. This is strong Cancerian energy, and we just entered Cancer season. So this person wants to like put some water on that fire that came into the reading earlier and allow you guys to like calm down from that and go back to being more nurturing and emotional with each other. So this person wants to put that fire out. And then once you guys are in a calm, good place, they want to reactivate that fire, but have it be more about love instead of anger. It's like, yeah, we can be passionate, but let's be the good side of passion. Not the one where I have to worry about you throwing a plate at my head. Clarify that Two of Swords for the overall energy for Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. So this week, Virgo, if you're feeling like you and your person are just not going to get anywhere, if you guys were to talk right now, focus your energy onto your work, your career, your money opportunities. This card always reminds me of someone locked away in their office somewhere or at their, you know, wherever you work, just perfecting their skills, going back to school, getting a trade, a certificate, or just putting a lot of effort into what grounds you. This person could be making their homemade chili for all I know, you know, and it relaxes them. Do something that relaxes you around this time frame if you're feeling the urge to pick up the phone and talk to this person while you're still both kind of heated, you know. This could definitely apply if you're married. Like if you guys just recently had an argument like last night and you're like still seething with anger and you just want to like tell them everything that you hate about them all at once. I'm just feeling guided this week to tell people to like not say anything just yet. It matches that short I posted. All right, so let's get your person's hidden feelings. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Virgo, I have Pisces, Cancerian energy, strong Pisces, and strong Cancer. Those are the two that are coming in predominantly. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius is also here. Yeah, that's the main ones that are standing out. Don't focus too much on the zodiac signs. Get over here. All right. Do check out your June monthly if you haven't yet, and I also did a weekly for you. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl if you haven't already. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. For some of you, Virgo, someone may have broke up with you after an argument because when you're mad, you're mad. You're like, ugh. And now that someone's calming down, they're like, what did I do? I didn't want to break up. Shoot, how do I come back from this? That sort of thing. Your sounds feel safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Yeah, for a lot of you Virgos, something went down or something is going down around this time frame, and you are really being guided to not say anything you might regret, okay? With that Mercury as your planet ruler, Virgos are very quick-witted. You guys know how to like hurt someone bad with that tongue. You guys are very smart. All right, so on to Libra. Hi, Libra. Hi, J-Dub. Hi, Infinite Faith. Hi, Mary Baker. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tess. Hi, Shruti. I hope I said your name right. If not, my apologies. Hi, Venetia. Monique. I love that name, Monique. All right, what do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra for the next 7 days? What do we have for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra for the next 7? Hello. 6 of Wands wanted to hop out, Libra. That's pretty good. Some of you guys may be getting some positive recognition this week from somebody. Like someone may be complimenting, you know, something about you that stands out from the crowd. And Libras love that. You're ruled by Venus. Like if a Libra goes to a hair salon and they come out of it and nobody says, oh, your hair looks great. Libra's going to be like, I spent how much on this haircut? Or how much on my beard? What do we have for Libra this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Ace of Swords. Their intentions with you. We have the Page of Swords. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Queen of Wands. That card that came out during the pre-shuffle showed me someone holding flowers and getting a lot of attention, and it was Leo energy. Queen of Wands is Leo energy, and someone's holding flowers. Someone may be getting you a gift. It doesn't have to be flowers, like, you know. It just, for my fellas, it could be beer bomb. It's just, it feels like someone may be giving you something around this time frame, like a little token of appreciation. Maybe they went on a vacation and brought back a souvenir for you. I feel like you're getting something tangible around this time frame. How does Libra feel? The Lovers card. Some of you Libras are in love with somebody and they feel the same. What's the overall energy? The Emperor, and you're the Empress. Influencing that is the 4 of Swords. Aw, thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much, girly poo. Thanks to you, I'm going to get a cold brew from Starbucks today. Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. All right, Libra. Your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords how this person feels about Libra this week? Why the Ace of Swords? Why the Ace of Swords? We have the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Cups comes in out of fear of rejection, okay? And the 9 of Pentacles is telling me that this is someone that's normally very independent and secure with themselves. It's not someone that suffers from self-esteem issues or not as at the point of it being detrimental. This is someone that feels very grounded in their own energy. This is someone that's not clingy or anything. But this week, they might have some insecurities about whether or not you feel the same way about them. This person wants to give something to you, whether they want to give you something tangible, like I said earlier, or give you words of affirmation, or open up to you about something. They want to give something to you, is what it feels like. It's just, it's not being clear on what it is. And they're worried that you're not going to want to accept it. Okay? Thank you, Leah. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you. They're worried that you're not going to accept it. It connects to communication. The Eight of Wands is open communication. Eight of Wands is texting. It's, you know, going back and forth, texting each other, sending funny emojis, things like that, and just feeling very primed and open to like go a little bit deeper into what you guys are talking about. But then all of a sudden this person starts to feel like, whoa, what if they don't reciprocate what I'm about to throw down at them? Libra, it feels like someone's getting ready to like, they want to like go there with you and like tell you more about what they like about you. Because when we saw that Six of Wands during the pre-shuffle, the Six of Wands is that card of, you know, being seen even amongst a crowd. Like something about you makes you stand out from other people. And it's like this person wants to share that with you, but they don't want you to like think that they're corny. That doesn't sound corny to me, but that's what they're telling me. I feel like someone's getting in their head. Eight of Swords. Someone may be getting in their head about this. It's like you have someone here that wants to like raise the bar and be more open with you. And it's just they're like, ugh. Clarify Libra's feelings, because with your feelings being the Lover's card, I feel like you'd be on board with whatever this is. Clarify that Lover's card. Clarify that Lover's card, please. The Two of Swords, Moon and Libra energy, and the Fool. That could be what's holding this person back. You having that Two of Swords energy. Librans can be kind of wishy-washy at times. Librans can be a little bit indecisive at times. It's something that I feel like a lot of Librans are working on. You guys do want to work on your decisiveness. I just feel like I have Libras that always want to do what's best for everybody, even if it's not what's best for you, because you want to keep peace in your life. And I feel like I have a Libra that's going back and forth on something that you want to do for yourself, but you're worried about it making one person happy, but another person unhappy. Do you have a choice between two people, Libra? Is that what I'm getting? Like in order to accept this person's love offer, you know that you might have to hurt another person, and you're indecisive about that. Now, if that's not the case, don't force it. But I feel like I have a Libra here that's wanting to take a chance on this. You feel like everything is showing you the green light, but it's that Two of Swords energy that leaves you feeling like, hold on, I'm seeing yellow. Let me just pause. And that pause feature may be leaving this person feeling like, oh, okay, I don't get the vibe that Libra is on the same page with me right now. Libra, they intend to talk to you. The Page of Swords as intentions, that's the intent to talk to you. That's my incoming text message card. It's someone really wanting to open up some dialogue with you around this time frame to allow that to be a segue into what they really want to talk about. Like this person starts off talking about things that are not even what they want to talk about, but it's just a segue into what they really, really, really want to talk about. Okay? That's what I'm getting. For some, this is a new person where you guys are feeling each other, you're feeling drawn to one another, but that there's a pending conversation that might feel awkward for somebody. Clarify that Page of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Justice card and the Two of Cups. So Libra, the Two of Wands is my planning card. It's also my talking stage card. And then we got the Two of Swords. This person intends to be truthful with you. The Justice card talks about being honest and fair and, you know, saying what needs to be said. The Justice card focuses on the facts. And this person's like, all right, well, I'm just going to spit the facts. The facts are, I have these feelings. The facts are, I want this to happen. The facts are, you know, they're pretty much in that boat of F it. I'm going to just say what's the truth. And if they don't feel the same way, then good. I can figure out my next step. But I got the Two of Cups here. I am getting a strong conversation between the two of you is happening where you guys are going to discuss where the future of the relationship is going. Their actions towards you is the Queen of Wands. That's telling me that they are going to be more confident in their approach towards you. It's like something gives them a wave of confidence. But at the start of the week, they're like, I don't know. Libra might say no. Libra might not want to accept what I'm giving them, whether it's tangible or verbal or emotional. Why the Queen of Wands? 10 of Pentacles, dang. And the 9 of Cups is supporting that. Libra, this feels like someone's wanting to take this relationship to the next level, to take it more exclusive. I just need to know why you got that 2 of Swords energy, because by default, your feelings for this person is the Lover's card. That's pretty good. That's telling me that at default, you feel really drawn to this person. You feel very magnetic energy towards this person. You feel a lot of romance towards this person. But the Lover's card could also talk about a choice needing to be made. And you got the 2 of Swords showing me that you're indecisive about this decision. Why? I don't know. Whether there's other people involved, or you're just not sure if you're going to get bored eventually and this is just like a temporary romance. It's like you got all these thoughts floating around in your head. Is this someone I can see myself with for 10 years? Is this person worth the risk I might have to make? Clarify that 2 of Swords for Libra. 3 of Cups in reverse and the Star. 3 of Cups in reverse is telling me that in order for you to make some sort of decision moving forward, there could be some drama amongst your friends or other people, that there's other people who have a say in your situation. Like maybe this is someone's best friend that you dated a couple summers ago. Or I mean, that star is telling me that you're hoping for something to pan out. So it's someone that you're hoping for, but you know that it could like trigger some sort of, you know, backlash maybe. Maybe your family members might be like, you're taking them seriously? Why are you? I thought you were complaining about their smelly feet. I don't know, fill in the blank. Maybe you shared something with some friends, Libra, or a family member about something to do with this person that was negative in connotation, and now you're worried about this person spilling the beans or grilling you because of your ability to change your mind really quickly. Like something like that. I'm strongly getting that. Like, you may have vented to someone about your dislike about something with this person, and now they're going to be side-eyeing you because now all of a sudden you're agreeing to whatever they're offering you, and it feels like there's someone else affecting you for some reason. Give me more on that. Two of Pentacles, and the Magician, and the High Priestess. Libra, you're pretty much saying that there's moments where you're like second guessing the situation, but at default, you really want this person. But you're a little bit back and forth on whether this is someone that could be your person for the rest of your life, or if this is someone that you can see yourself enjoying a nice, you know, connection to, but you're not quite sure if you can put a 40-year stamp on it. It's kind of what I'm getting. Because whoever this person is, Libra, this person is not playing around. They are the relationship type. But it does feel like there's someone else that might be influencing this. I do have the Emperor, so someone's father could be, you know, having a say, or a parental figure with that Emperor. The Emperor usually comes in as a father figure, a boss, someone in position of authority and power. But it could also represent someone wanting to step up and like take more assertive action towards this relationship, even if they're met with opposition or insecurity. And then that's when someone develops their confidence. Libra, either way, someone wants you, wants you, but they're picking up on you having a little bit of a hesitancy in your energy. So you just got to figure some things out. I'm going to get your person's hidden feelings. For zodiac signs that came through, Libra, I have Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Aries, strong Aries and strong Virgo. Libra is here, but it could be anybody. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. Maybe some of you said something really hurtful to this person, and this person's been like in their feelings about it, moping, feeling very pessimistic, maybe having a couple drinks, you know, just trying to like wallow in it a little bit. I always picture someone just going to the bar and having a couple, you know, shots of whatever, and just trying to figure out what their feelings are. you know. And now it's like, I don't know, that didn't really help someone. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. For some of you Librans, they may feel like you kind of put some sort of brick in front of them where they can't bypass right now. And even though your default emotion said that you have love for them, the Two of Swords could be saying that, yeah, I have love for them, but are they right for me? I'm a little bit indecisive about whether they are right for me. I know I love them or care for them or feel drawn to them, but are they right for me? I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. And that was already confirmed in their actions position. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. For some of you Librans, this person didn't believe you in regards to something that you may have shared or expressed or did for them. And they took it in a different way. And now they're like, crap, Libra really did have my best interests in mind. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's backwards. You can't read that. All right, so I hope this helps, Libra. Do check out your June monthly and your weekly. I did for you. It's in my June monthly playlist. All right, love ya. On to Scorpio. All right, where's my Scorpionators at? Scorpio. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Getting a little bit chilly. A little bit chilly. All right, what do we have for Scorpio for the next 7 days? Hello. That card just wanted to bust through my hands. The Knight of Cups wanted to come through, Scorpio. Someone could be in love with you or getting ready to express their feelings for you, or just someone just in a mood to just cuddle this week. Yeah, I'm strongly getting someone that may be needing some comfort from you. Like someone just feeling like they're having a little bit of a weird week and they're like, oh, I need some lovins. Where's Scorpio? Like I'm getting someone that's coming towards you wanting to cuddle or just wanting to like sit down with you and just like have some food and just like be around someone that they know is very, you know, compassionate. Could be a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Someone's in their feelings about you. All right, let's see what the spread shows. Scorpio, for the next 7 days, Scorpio, how does their person feel about them this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, your person's feelings for you this week. We had the 9 of Cups. This card has been coming out a lot. I like that. You're making somebody happy this week, Scorpio. I like it. I like it a lot. Their intentions towards you, Judgment, major arcana for Scorpio. I'm getting a lot of water for this person. I got a lot of water for them. Their actions towards you this week is the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may already be in a relationship, married to this person potentially. For others, that could be what this person wants out of you. How does Scorpio feel about this person, please? The Lovers card. Same thing Libra just had. You could be dealing with a Libra. And the overall energy for the connection, the 9 of Wands. What's up with that? Influenced by the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and the Sun. Oh, my Lanta, you got the King and Queen of Cups, Scorpio. Dang. Everything looks perfect, but that 9 of Wands is throwing me off. I might have to get MacGyver on this reading. Scorpios always put me through work. I like the challenge, though. For those of you who are already married, you and your person may be overcoming an argument. You could be dealing with a fellow Scorpio. But if you're already married, it looks like you guys are overcoming some sort of obstacle that almost possibly destroyed your relationship. And you guys are like falling in love with each other again. But for those of you who are not married, nor are you in a long-term relationship. This person really wants this to work. But I need to find out more about this Nine of Wands because that's going to bug me. But that might explain why the Judgment card is here. Because sometimes the Judgment card talks about intending to apologize for something or to accept someone's apology and to give something a second chance. All right, let's break it down. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you, and then I'm going to clarify that Nine of Wands really quick. Why the Nine of Cups for how this person feels about Scorpio this week? The Page of Pentacles and the Star. And then I see the Ten of Swords right there. For the Scorpios that are already married or in a relationship, you and this person may have had like a recent rough go at your relationship where you guys were like bumping heads maybe, and you guys were able to get past that. For others who are not in a relationship with this person may be coming towards you on the heels of coming through a very challenging time where you might be someone that's giving them comfort and support. And remember how during the pre-shuffle we saw that Knight of Cups and I intuitively felt the energy of someone just wanting to get a hug from you, just comfort, not really expecting too much, but just support. It feels like you've got someone, Scorpio, that's really needing some support right now. So they might be texting you, hey, you want to meet up later for lunch? Or, hey, you want to watch a movie together? Or, hey, you want to go for a walk? Whatever the thing is. But behind that invite, it's a really exhausted person. Someone that may be feeling like they're having a really bad week. Maybe their boss was a jerk. Maybe they've got, money problems or other, well, Ten of Pentacles is not money problems, so we'll rule that one out. Maybe they had a fight with a friend. I don't friggin' know, but they're coming in, wanting to not have anyone like lash at them anymore. They're coming towards you hoping for some peace with that Star energy. The Star energy comes in after the Tower. So you may be dealing with someone that really went through something gnarly, and they're really hoping that you can be someone that helps ground their energy a bit. Like I said, though, if you guys were the ones that had the Tower together, then this person's like, can we get past that? I don't want to fight with you anymore. All right, clarify that Nine of Wands, please. Clarify that Nine of Wands, please. Aw, look at that cute little cat. A little calico. I just noticed that calico cat for some reason. I've had these cards forever. Anyway, Nine of Wands. Two of Cups. And then I see the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Scorpio, I feel like someone's really needing your comfort and support this week. Armstrong again, this person calling you, FaceTiming you, texting you, wanting to like meet up. Something about your energy just really brings them down. The Queen of Swords being here could hint that someone got in a fight with a family member or a friend or a coworker, someone that was really being really rude or like possibly just saying some truthful stuff though, with the Queen of Swords being here. And then I see that Knight of Cups again. Clarify Scorpio's feelings. Why the Lovers card? Why the Lovers card? Why the Lovers card? The Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Some of you guys met at the workplace. Some of you guys may have started off as friends first. And for others, you and this person are reconciling if you guys were the ones that had that Tower together. Because the Six of Cups does oftentimes talk about returning to a relationship to work things out. Three of Pentacles. Especially if someone allowed their own insecurities and frustrations to get in the way and caused a rift between the two of you. Like someone taking a bad day out on somebody. But Scorpio, it feels like this is someone that you really do enjoy spending quality time with. And you're really feeling like you guys can really build something. For some of you, I am getting that, hello, stop it. You've known this person for a very long time, or you guys known each other for a while before the romantic relationship ever, took place. Maybe you knew each other in school and you reconnected, or you guys met at a different location and then a couple years later you picked up your bond again and now it's romantic. But for others, there could be children involved, there could be a long-term relationship and there was some tension. And someone's just wanting to cuddle. I keep on getting the word cuddle. All right, so clarify that Judgment card. Six of Pentacles. Judgment to the Six of Pentacles, that's the energy of making a firm decision to give to someone because you feel like you get in return. It's all about a reciprocal relationship. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Everyone feels like their needs are being met. No one's feeling like they're just giving to something that's not giving back. It's all good. It's all good. Judgment on, or rewind. The World card on the bottom. So the World card talks about a closing of a chapter, for a new chapter to begin. I feel like for someone here, someone needed to learn how to self-regulate their emotions. Someone may have been quick to just like, you know, react versus just regulate their emotions and then speak on things at a later time. I'm strongly getting someone that might like have sometimes a short fuse where the connection itself doesn't bother them, but if they're having a bad day, might take their bad day out on another. Wait a minute, I feel like I said this to you last week, Scorpio. I feel like I got this for you last week, and I think I even remembered you being like, I'm not the one. I'm not the one to take your bad day out on unless I caused the problem. I am not going to get the receiving of your pissy energy is what I'm getting. Because Scorpios are just not the one. Scorpios are the type of person that defends themselves. Scorpios are not pushovers. Well, I can't say all of them, but for the most part, Scorpios are really like big on boundaries. And then I see the Strength card influencing the World card. So Scorpio, I strongly feel like some sort of obstacle is now in someone's past, whether this obstacle was affecting the two of you or was affecting one person. And it piggybacked into, or it trickled into the relationship anyway, even if it didn't have a direct correlation to the relationship. That tornado is in the past. Okay. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, as their actions towards you, tells me that someone's wanting to go all in on the situation, wants to build a life with you. The Ten of Pentacles is one of my favorites to see in a relationship reading. It's building a life. It's going on vacations with someone. It's bringing family and friends in on the relationship too. No one's being hidden away, not like a secret lover or something like that. For me to say that might tell me that for some of you Scorpios, you and your person may have been in secret. For me to say that could have hit home for someone. Someone may have been a secret romance for a little bit, and now someone's like, you know what? I feel like I'm ready to introduce this person to my family, to my friends, things like that. Incorporate them into my life more. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords and the Fool and the Ace of Swords. Everyone's getting some really good readings. I like it. Temperance, Ace of Cups. All right, so Scorpio, around this time frame, you got someone that is taking a leap of faith and wanting to be more open and direct about what they're feeling inside, what you do for them that makes them feel like they can't get that anywhere else. They've gotten used to you being some sort of emotional rock for them. And once you become a person that someone leans on from time to time, that builds your bond stronger and stronger and stronger. Like if you offer them something that they can find everywhere else, you know, it's, you know what I mean. But there's something about your connection that they feel like they can't replace. And that's that King and Queen of Cups. All right, someone's feeling like they can be safe with you with their heart. Safe to tell you about their bad day. Safe to tell you about their insecurities. Safe to tell you when they're scared about something. Safe to tell you when they are, you know, dealing with their own trauma. This is someone that feels safe with you around this time frame, and that is something very valuable. That is the most valuable currency when you're dealing with another person. When you can feel safe to open up and be yourself and share some things without fear of someone using that against you later on. So Scorpio, it looks like you and another person are supporting a healthy relationship going forward, but someone may have needed to learn the hard way to not mess with you when it comes to taking their bad day out on you. That's coming in as a specific message, okay? So let's get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs, I've got Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Strong Scorpio. I'm strongly getting like a Scorpio on Scorpio situation for someone here. Sagittarius. Cancer is here as well, but it really could be anybody. And Aries. Please rock that like and subscribe button, figure out if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. Ooh, for some of you Scorpio, someone may have gone ghost and they're coming back around. And you've got to really ask yourself if that's something you want to tolerate. I feel like you are going to move with this person, but not until they know that that is not something that they can do on repeat. Not more than once. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. For some of you Scorpio, someone may have friend zoned you because they were not ready to develop such a deep bond with somebody, but they still want you in their corner. Can't have their cake and eat it too, though, because I'm strongly getting that Scorpio is not going to tolerate that. You're either with me or you're not. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Look at that. All these cards coming out matches the spread. Matches the spread. Building a beautiful life. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helps. Looks good. Looks good. Do check out your June weekly I posted for you. It's in my June monthly playlist. I have 3 readings for you. Why did I put up 2 fingers when I said the word 3? The fudge? All right, Sagittarius is next. Aw, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Alex. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All right. Use that towards a better microphone. One that I can keep my phone in the charger for while using the microphone. Hello. All right. Is it spelled right? Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Sagittarius for the next 7 days. What do we have for Sagittarius, please, for the next 7 days? Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Thank you, Enigmatic. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Enigmatic. Oh my goodness. That's a tongue twister. Thank you so much, E. I appreciate that. All right, Sagittarius. Your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Hierophant, major for Taurus. Their intentions towards you, the Wheel of Fortune, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy. Their actions towards you, the Hermit, major for Virgo. Wow, all major arcanas. That's significant. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? The Emperor, another major arcana. Overall energy for your connection this week, the Fool, a major arcana. You got all friggin' major arcanas, Sagittarius. Holy cannoli, what's going down? This feels good, though. This does not feel negative. With the Fool influenced by the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's some sort of breakthrough happening between you and another person. I strongly feel it. Something that's going to be spoken this week is what sets the tone for the rest of the week. And it helps gain momentum. I feel like your person is being very quiet about something right now, Sagittarius. They're not ready to speak on it just yet, but it feels like the further we get into the week, like maybe the first 3 days, they're a little bit quiet about something, but then the last 4 days, they start to like get primed and ready to be more vocal about something. Because with the Wheel of Fortune being their intentions, the Wheel of Fortune talks about intending to see changes. Because the Wheel of Fortune comes in when we need to make moves, big moves, not stay stuck. It's my universal Drano card. If something is stuck, not moving the way it should, the Wheel of Fortune comes in and clears the blockages and gets things moving again. And that dial is facing a house. So I don't know if this is talking about this person's wanting to see if you guys are ready to move in with each other, or it talks about expanding your family. If you already live together, the house could represent expanding the family, maybe getting a bigger home if You guys are talking about having children together. For those of you who are already married with that Hierophant there and that Emperor. Whatever it is, it feels like this is a person that sees you being in their life for a very long time. All right, let me break it down. Some of you guys may have gone through a lot in order to get to this place with that Nine of Wands there. Some of you may be looking at this video thinking, Baddison, you have no idea what me and my person have gone through to get to this place. I am happy we're here, but dang, I almost walked away 10 million times. Is kind of what that shows me. That is your energy after all. Clarify the Hierophant for how this person feels about Sagittarius. Clarify the Hierophant. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Look at that. Look at that. I shuffled it back in. The Nine of Wands in reverse can sometimes be that energy that leaves us feeling a chip on our shoulder when it comes to relationships. It's like, ugh, forget relationships. I am so over it. Relationships have just been nothing but a drag to me. Thank you, Brandy B. I appreciate that. You're welcome, girl. Let me give you a little heart. The Nine of Wands in reverse can really feel like we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders and we can't carry it anymore. To the point where we snap, crash out. You know what? I'm going to coin the Nine of Wands in reverse the crash out card. Because the Nine of Wands in the upright is someone that's having a really crazy day. You know, traffic is awful. Coworkers are being annoying. Nothing's going right. That's the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, right? But the Nine of Wands is that energy of, all right, I can't give up. You know, I'm almost home. I got my favorite dinner cooking for me. Everything's going to get better. It's a bad day, but it's going to have a good ending. I just feel it. I feel good. Nine of Wands in reverse is like, nope, screw that. I'm crashing out. Whether you take it out on a poor barista at Starbucks or, you know, you flick off a person on the highway. The Nine of Wands in reverse is just feeling like you're sick of all the lessons that the universe is bringing you, where you just don't want any more lessons for a little bit. Because the Hierophant can represent a teacher. The Hierophant can represent a teacher. So I feel like your person, Sagittarius, is saying that they're sick of all the lessons that this relationship has gone through. They want the good stuff now. They want the good stuff. They want to be with you in a way that feels exciting and happy, not one that feels like they're constantly going through karmic lessons and learning about themselves, growing, and shadow work. This is someone that's like, can I exist with Sagittarius, but in a peaceful way? Do we always have to be constantly going through a lesson together? Yeah, some of you Sagittarians, you've been together for a while where it's been on, off, on, off, on, off. And for those of you who just met this person, you could be dealing with someone who has been going through a lot of that before you came along. So if you're someone brand new in their life and things are going good right now, they might have moments where they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder where they're like, all right, everything's good with me and Sagittarius right now, but when is it going to start becoming, you know, too much to handle? When is it going to get screwed up? It's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. Six of Wands. Right now, the Six of Wands is telling me that this person's focusing on the positives with this relationship. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. With the Emperor as your feelings, you're feeling like this person needs to step up and take the lead here, whether it's because you've been taking the driver's seat for a while now and you want this person to take over and give you a break, or there's something else going on where you feel like only they can make the next move, you can't. For some, you're dealing with a father figure, or you are the father figure, or there's a marriage involved, and then I see the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor are usually a married couple. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings, please. Clarify Hello. The Chariot, Cancer energy. The Ten of Cups, Piscean energy. The Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. The Tower, Scorpio energy. That's a lot of major arcanas and a lot of significant energy. I get so sick of saying the word energy sometimes. I feel like us tarot readers have no choice but to say it a billion times. I need a new word for that. Anyway. Sagittarius. Around this time frame, given that we just now entered Cancer season, which is this Cancer energy, you're feeling like you're being met with two paths to take in regards to this relationship. Path A could lead to one way of exploring this relationship, and path B could lead to another. And you're just not wanting to make a mistake. With the Six of Cups and the Tower being here, you feel like you're being given an opportunity to rebuild your foundation with someone, or to rebuild your foundation with your love life in general. Thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. You're awesome. So I just feel like I have a Sagittarius that is not playing around when it comes to their love life. You want peace. You want stability. You don't want to be in a constant state of fight or flight with the people that you interact with. And there's someone here that you're taking seriously who's taking you very seriously. And it's like, where's that wheel going to spin? Why the Wheel of Fortune as this person's intentions with Sagittarius? The Wheel of Fortune could also talk about fated encounters, like you guys met to meet each other for bigger reasons than just romance. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Two of Pentacles and the Death card. Two of Pentacles is weighing out the pros and cons. We either do this or we don't. We either will or we won't. We either can or we can't. It's going back and forth. And that could be why the Hermit is here. Someone's trying to go within to figure out what they really want to do. Clarify that, Hermit. Clarify that, Hermit. The Ace of Wands and the Strength card and the Three of Cups. The Ace of Wands as their actions towards you this week after a period of quietness tells me someone is going to get revved up and motivated to like do something fun with you, a fun little outing, be flirty, be passionate, and just want to enjoy you, maybe take you out for dinner, or you guys can take each other out, go out and do an adventure, go out with some friends if you have mutual friends, just wanting to have some fun with you. And this is Cancer energy. Someone's looking at you as a source of support after a tornado. After a tornado came in and, you know, demolished something that was in its path that didn't belong there anymore, in order for something that is meant to be there to grow in its place. So Sagittarius, it feels like you've got someone here that you and them are trying to build with, but someone here, whether you or this person, has gone through a lot of rough patches and is sick of the lessons. Or together, your relationship has gone through lessons and someone's like, I don't want one more lesson here, man. We either do this together or this is a sign that I need to walk away. If there's this many blockages, it might be a sign that I'm fighting a losing battle. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Leo here, I have Virgo, I have Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, strong Taurus, strong Scorpio, Aries, and Cancer. Yep, and Aries again. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, you and this person, Sagittarius, could really have a chance here, but someone's really tired. Someone's really tired about having to constantly like grow and do shadow work. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. A lot of you Sagittarians may be challenging this person to expand, and it's leaving them feeling a bit rough around the edges, but they might realize that it's actually important and will do them a world of good to go through this. You might be a soulmate catalyst for this person to help them change how they view life and the experiences around it. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. For some of you, this is like a cat on 9 lives. Someone that you break up with and they come back. You break up with, they come back. You break up with, they come back. And you guys are on that 9th life. And it's the number 9 too. Where I have a Sagittarius that's like, all right, this is the 9th time we're going at it. But come on, let's work on this again. That could be for some of you. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Sagittarius. Do check out your June readings that are in my June playlist. And I'll be doing your July monthly soon. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. My sea goats. I always want like an ear of corn when I say Capricorn. You know what? Since Capricorn doesn't have an... Hold on. Since Capricorn is one of the few zodiac signs that don't have their own emoji, everyone seems to have their own special emoji. Since Capricorns don't have a sea goat, maybe corn could be you guys' emoji. Capricorn's like, shut up. Don't give us the corn. Because that's an emoji for something else. All right, inside thoughts, stay inside. All right, Capricorn for the next 7 days. Capricorn for the next 7 days. What do we have for my sea goats? Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorn for the next 7 days? How does their person feel about them? What do we have for Capricorn? Hi, Michaela. What do we have for Capricorn? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, so your person's feelings for you. We have the 8 of Cups. They feel like you don't want them anymore. Someone feels like they're seeing nothing but the back of you lately. Whether you guys live together and you always roll over and face the other side instead of cuddling face to face. Ooh, I don't like cuddling face to face. Get your morning breath off of me. Or someone feels like you're just like turning back from them around this time frame. What's this person's intentions with Capricorn? The Moon. They don't know, but they're keeping their feelings to themselves. Their next actions, the 2 of Wands, they're trying to plan their next move. Your feelings towards them, the Ace of Cups. All right, why are they feeling like you're losing interest and walking away and you're over here like, what are they talking about? I love them. This is a sign that you guys don't have really good communication together. Now, if you don't resonate with that, don't force it. Overall energy, the Ace of Wands. And then I see the 10 of Swords influencing that. For some of you, the message I could be getting is that if someone doesn't strike now while the iron is hot, this could end up fumbling. This could end up fumbling. Because right now, Capricorn, you have romantic feelings towards this person or you're open to something. But this person may feel like you're kind of turning your back on them. But the overall energy is the Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. Unless their own insecurities are being projected onto you, maybe they have feelings of wanting to walk away, but they don't want to be the bad guy. They want to blame it on you. All right, let me just break it down. Clarify the 8 of Cups for how this person feels. We have Temperance and we have the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is telling me that they are very satisfied with you. They feel like you are someone that is very peaceful to connect to. You compliment them, feels compatible, and they feel like you are very attractive. But that still doesn't make sense why the 8 of Cups is there. Because if they feel all those things for you, that kind of rules out them wanting to walk away from you. And if you feel the Ace of Cups, it kind of rules out you wanting to walk away from them. But I do see the 5 of Pentacles perhaps indicating that there could be a dry spell right now where everyone's busy with making money, hustling at their job, or just doing other things, and people feel ignored, left on red too many times, or just left behind. Someone may be going through a job change. Yeah, someone just feels like they're left on red way too many times, even if someone does get back to them within a good time frame. It just may not be as quick as one normally responds. Yeah, Capricorn, I'm getting that you and this person, when you guys are around each other, the chemistry is really good. The romantic feelings are there. You both get giddy when you're around each other. But it does feel like when there's a gap in communication where there's like, you know, a day can go by without talking to each other, someone starts to get worried that they're being left behind or someone's losing interest. I'm strongly getting that. Strongly getting that. So let me clarify your feelings. Like if someone doesn't start to strike while the iron is hot, it could burn out and lose its fire. Clarify the Ace of Cups for how Capricorn feels. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is my slow burn card. And I got that card for Leo. So you could be connecting with a Leo. But the Ace of Cups and Knight of Pentacles is telling me that your heart is open to this person, Capricorn, but you do take it slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady type of energy. primarily because you've already had your heart broken not too long ago, perhaps, or you've been in situations where you gave all your heart to something and it just didn't work out, or there could be a third party involved. For some, a four party. I usually don't bring up four party situations, but I felt drawn to say it today. Like, you may have someone, they may have someone, and secretly you guys are like talking to each other on the side. I feel like that's only for like 0.0001% of you. But for the others, Capricorn, it feels like you and this person do like each other, but you're kind of going slow about it. You're just adapting to that slow burn way of doing things, whereas this person may be a fire sign and may like faster movement, or they might be a water sign that likes to keep up with the flow. Fire and water are the feelers of the zodiac, whereas air and earth is the thinkers. You might be thinking your way through the situation while they're feeling. And they're feeling, something's triggering this person. Their intentions with you this week is the moon. That may be the intent to wear a mask with you, not really disclose how they're feeling. They don't want you to see them as weak, insecure, annoying, or anything like that. Or the moon as intentions is just the intent to keep their feelings all bottled up inside. Clarify that moon. Clarify that moon as this person's intentions with Capricorn. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Justice card, Libra energy. This person wants to be fair with you. This person wants to be open and honest. But right now they feel like they have to keep their feelings a secret, keep things hidden, because they're trying to read you. This person might be greedy for your attention, because I am looking at this person eating a whole ass cake, indicating that this person may require a lot of your attention, and if you don't respond right away, they start to get all up in their head that maybe you're losing interest, even if it's not the case. For some, someone wants their cake and eat it too, if there are other people involved. Someone wants your attention while wanting other people's attention, and you just feel like you need to take your time with this person to make sure that you're not going to fall into some sort of situationship where someone gets everything that you have to offer but doesn't give you the relationship title. You're being patient because you want the title. You want that relationship title. You don't want to be in some sort of situationship is what it's kind of showing me. And you want to make certain that this person's all in before you go all in yourself, which could leave this person feeling insecure about you not putting all your effort towards them just yet. Their actions towards you this week is the Two of Wands. This is my planning card, my talking stage card, my, hey, I'm at a crossroads, what should I do now card. Why the Two of Wands for this person's actions? The Hermit, and then I see the Seven of Swords. Sometimes the Seven of Swords as behavior, that's the behavior to act in silence. And we already talked about that with the moon. Not letting you know every move that they're about to make. The Seven of Swords gets the reputation of being liar, cheater, stealer, you know, but it's not always the case. With the moon being here and the Seven of Swords being their behavior and actions this week, that's telling me that someone wants to move in silence this week. Be a little bit secretive about what's going on with them and keep a close eye on you to see what you do next. Especially if they feel like every time that they reach out to you, you're a little bit slow to respond to their text messages, or you don't seem as happy as you normally do, or they just feel like there's something else going on that they have to investigate. But someone's definitely moving in silence. Not being an open book with you this week. And I saw that with the Hermit. Someone's going to try and pull their energy back to see if you're going to try to pull them out of it. I feel like they're testing you this week. I almost called you Scorpio. I feel like they're testing you this week. If they feel like you're losing interest in them, they might try to pull back to see if you notice that. And if you really are interested in them, you would try to pull them back in. And if you're not interested, you would just let them fade off. Like, all right, cool, you did it for me. You know, it's like they're trying to test your what you want with them. They're moving in silence. Not sure how that's going to work, though. It might backfire, cross-watcher. I do have the Ten of Wands showing me someone feeling like they're going uphill on roller skates at this moment, and they feel desperate times call for desperate measures. Someone doesn't want to get embarrassed. Clarify that Ace of Wands as the overall energy. Someone wants to strike at this, but doesn't want to be the one that does it. Wants the other person to do it. The Three of Wands and the Hierophant. and the High Priestess. The Three of Wands is my anticipation card. It's anticipating something happening. And the Ace of Wands is excitement, passionate, you know, reconciliations for some. It's putting some fun back into the relationship. And the Hierophant is commitment. It's being in alignment with one's values and beliefs. And then I do have the High Priestess. This person might be doing readings on you or getting readings for you or just cross-watching your zodiac sign. We all cross-watch. Don't feel some sort of way. So I am getting that for somebody here. All right, anything else for Capricorn before I pull the hidden message? The King of Wands. So we have a perfect match here. We got the King and Queen of Wands. So at default, you guys have some serious chemistry. You guys have some serious physical attraction for each other at default. But deep diving into the situation, someone's got some insecurities, even if they appear confident on the outside. Someone doesn't want to get hurt. Someone doesn't want to be the vulnerable one this week. Someone doesn't want to be the first person to stick their neck out there and say, I love you. You know, someone's waiting for the other person to do it. But if you both are sitting there waiting, nothing gets done. Someone needs to follow their heart. And if it doesn't work out, then at least one knows what to do next. You know, no sense in like dragging it out and delaying the inevitable, you know. Anything else for Cappy before I pull the hidden message? You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Libra, strong fire sign energy here. Leo, Aries, and Sag. Virgo, Taurus, and Pisces is here. Anything else? The Eight of Wands and the King of Cups. So I do feel like someone's being guided to go there emotionally in order to see some forward movement. Okay, the King of Cups and the Eight of Wands, that's being challenged to be vulnerable and to express one's emotions in order to see something move forward. Otherwise, it's going to flatline. It's going to flatline. If someone does not keep up with momentum, you both are going to get bored and move on. That's what I'm getting. Like there's only so long someone's willing to wait. It's, you know, that's what I'm getting. What's the hidden message? Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to move on from you, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. For some of you, Cappies, someone already tried to walk away, but they're still there. They may have physically walked away, but energetically, they're still lurking. They're still watching your social media. They're still reading your text messages, looking at your photos that you sent to them, moving in silence, watching you like a hawk, waiting for you to make a move. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Aw, someone feels bad for something that they said, but they don't know how to come forward and apologize because that would lead to vulnerability. I want to contact our mutual friends and ask about you. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. So I hope that helps. Do check out your June monthly, Capricorn, and your weeklies. I posted it. It's all in my June playlist, all right? Hope this helps. I love you. On to Aquarius. All right, my aqua babies are up. Hi, Kita. Hi, Girly Poo. Hi, Elsie. Hi, Caramel 707. And yes, it's caramel, not caramel. For all you caramel speakers. Just playing around. What do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? How does their person feel about them, please? Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? You guys are awesome. Chumba, I did Cancer first because it's your birthday season. So all you have to do is rewind to the very beginning. I did you guys first. All right? And then I go back into regular order. What do we have for Aquarius? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, the Ten of Pentacles wanted to help out. Some of you guys may already be in established relationships, and this is just a sign that everything is still pretty good. You know, everything is still stable. For others, there could be a chance for a relationship that you may be working towards to go the distance. But I'm also getting a side message that money and career are going to be taking off for you, especially if you reach some sort of plateau in the money department where more is going out than coming in, or it's just, well, plateau is kind of like it's even. Not coming in, not going out too much. I feel like there's an uptick for you because the Ten of Pentacles connects to the 10th house. 10th house is career, public image, and I feel like I got that for you for your weekly reading I did. But anywho, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Their intentions towards you, the Two of Swords, that's Moon and Libra. Their actions and behavior, we have the Seven of Wands, that's Leo's energy. Your feelings towards this person this week, we have the Knight of Cups. That's my favorite version of the Knight of Cups. It's so adorable. The overall is the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. There are some crunchy areas that we will talk about, but I don't feel like they are enough to like make things too bad of a week for you. But everything else does look good. Aquarius, a lot of you guys are going to be very busy this week, but you're going to manage it fine, especially if you have kids or run a household. It looks like you're going to be managing it just fine, but it does appear that there's some sort of stable opportunity being offered to you if you take action towards it. And it could lead to that Ten of Pentacles we were talking about earlier. So either you and another person are kickstarting a relationship that's going to possibly go the distance because you guys are in alignment with each other and your values and beliefs and needs, or you're already in this relationship with someone and your family is being blessed with money or career opportunities. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Magician. The Magician has feelings at default. That's feeling like one has the tools needed to make something work out the way that they want to, when they want to. Like if someone wants you, they know how to pull all the stops. But if someone doesn't want to, even if they have the capabilities to do so, that's a sign that they don't want you. They don't, you know. So if you got someone that's doing bare minimum, they've got the ability, so just walk away. It looks like this person really wants to fight for this. Why the Magician? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And that's who sits at the Ten of Pentacles family portrait. Aquarius, you've got someone that's taking you very seriously around this time frame. And I feel like there's a lot of blessings surrounding the two of you. Like the moment you guys really work towards being in alignment with each other and being supportive to each other and putting a fair amount of effort towards one another, the universe blesses you guys. If you're following your heart, doing what needs to be done. There could be a celebration coming up. I'm looking at that cake, and I always think of celebrations when I see cake. Or it's the only time I allow myself to have cake. I'm already gaining weight looking at that picture. But anywho, all right. Give me what Aquarius feels. You feel the Knight of Cups. Why does Aquarius feel the Knight of Cups for this person, please? Why the Knight of Cups? The Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords. You're not so certain, Aquarius, about your position with this person right now. Unless you are sure about this person, but there's something else going on that you feel like you need to pull back your energy from. Like, for example, say you're in a happy relationship. You love this person. They love you. Because remember, the default feeling was the Knight of Cups, telling me that you have love for this person. But diving deeper into your energy, you're telling me that there might be a situation going on in your life that you do know you have to walk away from, but not necessarily related to this situation with this person. Like something maybe bringing your energy down to where it affects your ability to be affectionate with your partner. There might be something that you want to turn your back on, whether it's a friend, a family member, a work opportunity, or something that you've been given a lot of effort to, but you feel like you're spinning your wheels on and you're not getting any traction. And maybe this person's coming in to help you. Could be a fire sign. Yeah, I feel like I have an Aquarius that's like Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Have I squeezed that lemon dry? Am I not getting anything back from it anymore? You might be shifting, Aquarius. You might be shifting where you need to direct your energy moving forward, but I don't feel like that is connected to this person. Clarify that Two of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. This person intends to stick something out with you because they're feeling like blessings are going to be coming in. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when we're reaching a point where luck is now on our side, especially if we've been going through a lot of karmic lessons. Okay? Right now, this person may feel limited on what they can offer you to help you through this patch. But they're going to do what they can, though, to fight for this. Aquarius, it feels like you and your partner are going through something unrelated to your relationship, but may affect your relationship from time to time. Gets you to the point where you kind of lock yourself into your bedroom. You don't really want to be bothered by your family. You just want to be left alone to figure out what your next plan should be, especially if you're feeling guided to walk away from a job or no longer give to something that you gave a lot of your heart and soul to, or you may need to figure out ways to give back to it, but in a different way. Change it up. Change it up. And then I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles. Someone here might be in a midlife crisis right now where they care about their partnership, but there's something that you feel kind of bored, burnt out on. All right, clarify the Seven of Wands. Why the Seven of Wands? Whoever this person is, Aquarius, this is someone that's very gifted. They're really good at taking a negative situation and making it more of a positive, like an alchemist. They might be someone that knows how to lift you up when you're having a bad day. King of Wands could definitely be a fire sign. And then I see the Empress. That's Taurus, Libra energy. Aquarius, you've got someone showing up in this reading with some insight on how to make things grow for the two of you in a more abundant way, a more efficient way. Yeah, I feel like I'm reading for a married couple. It doesn't mean that those who are not married or in a relationship can't benefit from this message, but I'm strongly getting that this is for like a married couple, and one spouse may be feeling like they're at a crossroads with something to do with something more personal, or I hope I'm making sense here. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. I'll go back to those who are not married in a moment. Why the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles? There could be a lot of competition surrounding what this pentacle represents. Aquarius, what are you trying to tell me? I feel like I may have gotten this for you for your weekly reading I just did. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and the Hermit. Aquarius, I feel like your reading this week is highlighting that you got someone that's really looking out for you here. Take it however it resonates. This person could be a spouse, a partner, a friend who maybe wants more than friendship. You've got somebody here in your corner that feels like they have some input into what will help change things for you in a very positive way, really, really positive way. But you are being guided to like withdraw your energy a little bit and really like allow your own thoughts to guide you, and then, you know, be open to what this person has to say. But for the Aquarians that may feel like they are tired of this relationship and you have love for someone, but you feel like you're not getting that in return, or you just feel like you can't give to this anymore even though you have a lot of love for them, you're being guided to pull your energy back and really soul search on what you're feeling guided to do here. No matter how much someone wants to be with you, if they're not giving you what you're needing out of them, or you don't feel like you know, communication is there or the loyalty is there, you got to do what's best for yourself, Aquarius. I feel like I have 3 different groups of Aquarians watching this right now, and that's why I'm getting like pulled in this direction, this direction, this direction. Either way, for all 3 types of Aquarians, you've got a very beautiful outcome. It all works out for you, like fantastically. Fantastically. But it involves you like trusting the process and allowing something to, you know, move as it should. Because some of you may be wanting something to happen too quickly. Like if you're trying some new ideas out for yourself, you may be expecting overnight results. They're saying it's not going to work that way. Trust the slow burn. Trust the slow burn for something. Because I feel like, Aquarius, you're getting to where you want to go. And then everything else will start to make sense for you. You got a lot of good things here. But I'm getting like a lot of confusion starting in your love life. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like a work reading. Or someone that you are friends with and you guys haven't really taken it to something romantic. Aquarius, your heart is divided, but I feel like you're being focused onto other things right now. Okay, let me get your person's hidden message. You've got a lot of money coming towards you. That's the main message I'm getting here. You've got so many pentacles on this table. So if you've been feeling like your love life has been affecting your finances, where you're always distracted or, you know, you don't have enough time to focus on what you're trying to build, you're being guided to withdraw your energy a little bit because things are going to start to come in really quickly for you. But something comes in like a slow buildup, a slow burn. And then it starts to pile in a really abundant way. Okay, don't let your love life affect your money or your career opportunities. But for some of you Aquarians, you've got someone that's got your back. But if you don't feel like you can trust someone, walk away and focus on your money because that's where it's coming in as a lot of abundance. For zodiac signs that came through, we have Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Please rock that like and subscribe. Hold on. Word vomit there. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Do check out your most recent Aquarius reading. I feel like that's going to connect to this one. You were my home and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. Yeah, for some of you Aquarians, you may have shut someone out because you're trying to recalibrate your life. You're trying to figure out what you're being guided to do right now. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit to myself or you. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. Some of you Aquarians, you're really being silent with somebody because you're just trying to figure out what's in your best for you. Because I feel like a lot of Aquarians are always the humanitarians. You're always looking out for other people and you put yourself last sometimes. You're being guided to put yourself first, front and centered. Because that's where the abundance comes in. Self-love, self-worth, oof. Everything starts to work out for you in your favor. All right, so I hope this helped. I hope it made sense. There was like 3 messages all in one. On to Pisces. All right. Pisces, we did it. We made it to your zodiac sign with a battery still in tow and my microphone's still on. Jeez. I felt so freaking bad for you guys last week. I made a promise to myself that I was not going to do a long reading today so I could do your reading with the microphone on and not in a separate video. Thank you for still being here and supporting me. All right, what do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces and their person? How does their person feel about Pisces? I'm gonna pull a couple extra hidden messages for you guys too to make up for last week. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Hold on, that card doesn't belong there. Hold on, I saw a card that didn't belong. I'm losing my mind. All right, guess I didn't see that. All right, let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 6 of Wands. I absolutely love this card. I think it's in my top 10 favorite. I love it. Their intentions, we have the 5 of Wands. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Their actions towards you this week, we have the Knight of Cups. Your feelings towards them, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the 2 of you, the 10 of Cups. And the Tower. Are you guys making up after a little fight? Is that what I'm seeing? With the 5 of Wands being there, that's telling me that there could have been some sort of fallout between the 2 of you, and this person's really wanting to make things up. And they may be coming towards you being sweet, more affectionate, more lovey-dovey. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting. It feels like I have a Pisces that feels like they and their person may have had a little bit of a squabble, and this person is like, Pisces, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me anymore. I love you. And they might be just focusing on all your positives right now. Pisces, you have great eyes. You've got a great butt. They're just like focusing on all your positives right now so you guys can get out of this fighty energy. Who wants to be in that 5 of Wands? Not me. Because the Tower is influencing the 10 of Cups this week. They're showing me that something may have went down between the 2 of you recently, and this person's trying to work overtime to restore what the Tower did. It's kind of what that's feeling like. Honestly, I think someone should just let that Tower fall, because the Tower is wanting to fall for a reason. It's wanting to reveal to somebody something that was not formed correctly when the foundation was first created, so that way it could be rebuilt more sturdy. Kind of like playing a game of Jenga. Have you ever played a game of Jenga? You know, that tower falls to let you know that the foundation wasn't built too sturdy. And you get another chance to make it more sturdy so the tower can get bigger and bigger, you know? So for some of you Pisceans, some sort of fallout may have recently happened because you guys rushed into your relationship too quickly without really building something secure. Whether the communication between the 2 of you was a little off, whether one person did not know how to be vulnerable and open with their person and it started to affect things. Whatever the thing is what I'm getting. Clarify the 6 of Wands as this person's feelings for Pisces. Clarify the 6 of Wands, please. The 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Pisces, you've got someone that's really wanting to put in the effort between the 2 of you. This is someone that's like, let's do this. Let's just enjoy our relationship. Let's not worry about any of the complications, the trouble. But are they working from a place of fear of something going down again, or are they coming from a more authentic place? Because when you're trying to overcompensate by being very complimentary and affectionate out of a way to help avoid a fallout or any other disruption, you're coming from a place of insecurity that another disruption is going to happen. But when you're building your foundation on a secure foundation, you're just naturally being complimentary and affectionate without fear of it needing to be there to avoid something else. Interesting. Like for some of you Pisceans, you may feel like someone's trying to overcompensate instead of looking at what caused the fallout in the first place. Clarify Pisces feelings. Why the Page of Pentacles? Why the Page of Pentacles for Pisces feelings? Why the Page of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords. You do want to accept some sort of, you know, reunion if that's the case, or you do want to accept this person's affectionate offer to get closer to you around this time frame, but not until you talk about a few things that you want to talk about. And then there's that moon energy. It's like I have a Pisces that's like, yeah, I'm glad that we're like working towards, you know, overcoming whatever that was earlier, but can we still talk about, you know, the issues so we can avoid that from happening again? So we can build our foundation back up? Because I have a Pisces that does not want to repeat that. So this could have been a first argument of yours and you don't want to ever repeat that. or there was a threat to you guys' relationship, because sometimes the 5 wands can come in with a threat, whether there was an outsider that was trying to flirt with your man or your girl and it triggered someone's insecurity, or there was just, clarify that 5 wands, the Empress, and the 9 of Swords. So this person's intentions is to fight for this relationship and continue nurturing it and giving it, but they are feeding this relationship off of some insecurity and anxiety and worry is what I'm strongly getting. Like, this person may be looking confident on the outside to like sweep some things underneath the rug in between the two of you's relationship, but behind closed doors, this person's riddled with anxiety about something. So let's clarify that Knight of Cups. Why the Knight of Cups? 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 The Ace of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Ooh, yeah. Pisces, this confirms what I picked up on earlier. They feel like something that went down between the two of you recently has left your relationship very fragile, to the point where they want to overcompensate by being more flirty, more affectionate, spending more time with you, being around you a bit more. And that's coming from a place of fear of losing you, not a place of authenticity. What it's pretty much saying is you're going to want someone to want to be around you because that's what they generally want to do. You're going to want someone to open up to you because it's what they generally want to do. Not because they feel like they have to prevent you from losing them, or rewind, prevent you from walking away from them. So you got someone that knows that they have love for you and romantic feelings for you, but they may be working on, they may be saying that they love you more than they really do to solidify the relationship right now so you guys can continue working towards it. Like, the Knight of Cups is falling in love, but the King of Cups is in love. So this person may be acting as if they're already at that King of Cups, Queen of Cups level and saying, I love you, Pisces, you're the best person I've ever met, but they're working from the Knight of Cups place where they're still in the act of falling in love to avoid you walking away. Maybe they feel like that's what you want to hear so that you stay. If I tell Pisces what they want to hear, they'll stay. I'm not ready to say I love you to Pisces just yet, but I'm going to say it anyways because I feel that Pisces is upset with me and they might end up leaving me. That sort of thing. Clarify that Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and that 10 of Swords is back. So whatever this is that's going on, I feel like your person may be summoning another tower on the foundation of trying to avoid a tower. Okay? Clarify that Tower and the 10 of Cups. Clarify that Tower and the 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. And Justice. So Pisces, this person is really wanting to build your bond deeper, but I am getting guided to tell Crosswatcher, be honest with Pisces, because Pisces can pick up when you're not being authentic. And that could be why you've got this energy over here. It's like this person may be telling you everything you want to hear and you're picking up on that. You're like, this person's not really meaning this. Why are they saying this to me? Even if it's what you want to hear. So it's like, you know that there's some truth to it, but you know it's not the full truth. And it's coming from a place of fear. 1 second. Tried to make it last. I tried. Got that little battery alert. I tried, Pisces. You know I did. Anyways, I'm buying new software this summer anyway, so we won't have to worry about this problem too much longer. All right, so let's break it down a little bit more. The 3 of Swords and the Page of Swords. Pisces, I feel like what I'm getting off of you is that you're just in this place of transparency. If it ain't transparent, you don't want it. That's what I'm strongly getting off of you. The Page of Swords is you acting on a place of wanting new insight, clarity, and information that is from the truth and not fabricated. It's like, you know, this person cares about you and wants to see this continue, but you don't like how they're exaggerating how they feel about you right now to prevent you from pulling away. You want them to just be themselves. I hope this is making sense. Because it feels like you guys may have had some sort of altercation that left you feeling like you were more invested than they were. And you may have said some things to that fact. Like, you're not as attentive as I want you to be. And all of a sudden now they're being more attentive. But only, is it because you mentioned it during an argument? Or is it because they really want it? Like, if you complain to someone that they're not romantic with you and all of a sudden they're being romantic with you, you're going to wonder, is it because I said something, or is it because you really want to be romantic with me? Is what I'm strongly getting. Pisces, this person really does have love for you. They're just not at that level that you want them to be, but they're pretending that they are just so that you don't give up on them. They're like, I can't help how I feel, but I know I'm feeling something. Can we work towards exploring that deeper? Or do I have to, like, you know, say things I'm not ready to say to prevent you from ditching me? Like, if this is someone that you've been dating for about a month and you're already feeling I love you feelings for this person, and you're like, please tell me how you feel, and this person knows that if they don't say the exact same thing as you, they fear you being like, all right, enough, moving on. All right, let me break down their feelings a bit more. Please break down this person's feelings for Pisces a bit more. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is that planning stage, that crossroads, that talking stage. This person is at a point where they're like, all right, what path do I choose? Path A or path B? Depending on which path I take, it affects me and Pisces' relationship going forward. But if you're over here like, hey, I know where I want to go, come on, spit it out. And they're feeling like they're not going to say the same path you're saying, they feel like they might miss out. Clarify that Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So Pisces, what I'm getting off of this person is that they have feelings for you that are still in that development stage, but it's not fully I love you stage yet. But they don't want you to give up on them because they know that they eventually can get there, but on their pace. And they may feel like they're entering an uphill battle here that is going to challenge them to be more vulnerable than they're ready to. Okay? And it's up to you to decide whether that's a sign that maybe this isn't someone that you're meant to be with, if you guys aren't feeling the same way at the same time, or this is a sign that, you know, you might need to let this person figure it out a little bit more. I hope this made sense. I'm going to pull your person's hidden feelings, but for zodiac signs that came through, I have Taurus, Libra, strong Libra. I have Leo here, Scorpio is here, Cancer is here, could be another Pisces. All right, let's get the hidden feelings. Please rock that like and subscribe button, girl, if you haven't already. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Oh, wait a minute. Side message, plot twist for some. Some of you Pisceans, you may have opened up to someone and they were too scared to open up in return, and they ended up just not saying anything, and now they've got some regrets. They're like, oh shoot, that could have been my opportunity to tell Pisces how I felt. Why did I spit it out? Someone struggled with telling you how they really felt. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. I'm going to get a couple more. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Isn't that pretty much what I've been saying this entire time, Pisces? Where you know what someone is saying is not 100%, you know, you feel like there's some sort of, like they're not being honest with you. And you want the truth. You're over here like, the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. This person could be saying that their feelings hasn't changed, but because they weren't honest with you at the beginning, now whatever they say to you, you may not trust at all, even if they are being honest. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. So yeah, Pisces, it feels like you got someone that clearly has feelings for you, but maybe you had to pull it out of them, like pulling teeth. you know, with that Five of Wands. And now this person's wanting to rise above that and start to like come in with their positive feelings for you, and you may feel like they're trying to overcompensate. It's like you're like, that would have been better said last week before we had our fallout, but okay. It's kind of what I'm getting. I hope this made sense. Do check out your June monthly Pisces and the 2 June weeklies that I posted if you want another insight into your love life. All right, so I hope that helps. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you guys. All right, I'll be doing the July monthlies here in a few days, and let me know if you guys want me to do more shorts. For those of you who don't know, I posted my very first short yesterday. It's a talking point, nothing related to tarot cards. I just have a lot of things in my head that need to go out somewhere, so I had some fun recording that. So let me know if you want me to post more. If you haven't seen it, it's under the shorts label. All right, on that